right. We're old.
I know, dude. He was just telling me his back was hurting. My arm has been out of commission for 2 months, dude. I want to cry.
I might have an ulcer.
I can't do shit, dude. Picking this up hurts like hell.
I can't shit, dude. No, I shit great. You gotta get the squatty potty G's.
Is it going numb? Is that arm going numb?
It doesn't really go numb. It's just a constant.
Like a burning.
It's like there's like it's a nerve thing for sure. And like when I do this, it hurts on my hand. When I pick my drink up, it hurts in my elbow.
Can you masturbate?
Yeah.
Okay.
When I masturbate, it hurts like hell, but I do it anyways.
Oh, dude, he was about to depress me. Like, I would rather you tell me I'm blind.
It's probably from masturbating.
Then you can't masturbate.
Probably from that. Your mouth, like doing the mouth shit.
That's what I do
dude.
all day at work too. So.
Yeah.
I know.
What, masturbate?
Well, not just that. All right, y'all ready to get do the show?
We're being gay,
Whenever
guys.
you're ready, Carv, you can hit it.
Let's go.
Is it the end of the world? Yes, it is the end of the world. And it's also the beginning of a brand new, solid Juggalo world for us all to enjoy.
Whoop whoop and amen, my brothers! Yeah.
Yo, what's up, everybody?
Thank you.
How we doing?
Welcome everyone to
How
Deck
are
on
we?
Delts. This is the premier Juggalo podcast. My name is Kyle, aka Keezy. If you'd like to call me that, you can. And these are my friends. Starting with this guy.
Hey, how you guys doing? I'm Carver Law. I'm just joking. I hit the fucking dog. That's what you get here, guys. You get jokes like that.
You fucking around.
I know, I'm silly. What you know me, I'm always bouncing off the walls. I'm just Chris, and I'm just joking.
All right.
I'm done.
Carver Law, y'all. I was I just told my brother about Cyrax.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
You never heard of him before?
No, I never heard of him. I was like, oh man, you're in for a treat. You're
A Juggalo. Cyrax is what Juggalo parents tell their kids at bedtime when they're acting bad. They're like, here, watch this video. And now if you keep acting like a little shit, Cyrax is going to come eat your eyes out while you sleep.
You know when you're describing like something horrible to people and they're just like going, what the fuck? Like, what?
It's Cyrax? That's what Cyrax is?
Well, that's what he was doing when I was telling him about Cyrax. I was like telling him some stories and shit.
Dude.
And he was like, what?
Cyrax is fucking on one, man.
Yeah, I don't know much about Cyrax, thankfully.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
It's not a great watch.
Yeah, I would say
passable.
Cyrax is traumatizing. Like if you deep dive him, you will be traumatized.
Wow, dude. I don't want to watch that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like if
I'm good.
It's like if all your regrets personified into like a being. That's Cyrax.
That's not good.
There's like you're like a walking regret.
That's not good.
There's people have done animations of them and shit, and they were disturbing, man.
Yeah, I've seen those.
Like those,
You
like
showed me
those
those.
crazy like Adult Swim like shows with like the fucked up like grimy animation.
What's the
and
guy's
shit.
name? He's like Meat Canyon. That guy. Did he do one of
I
Cyrax?
think maybe. I think.
Those are funny. Remember his
see-
one of Steve Harvey?
I personally,
Yeah, it was like that.
that
They've
shit
done
is
that.
hilarious. Dude. I
I
personally,
think it was exactly that. Yeah.
I personally believe in God, but
whoop, and amen.
but looking at Cyrax, it makes me have some doubts.
Yeah, I get it.
You know,
I get it.
That's
like,
what
ugh.
Cyrax is like he's something like some like Satanist manifested and like just forgot about him and was like, oh, this is it, fuck, and walked away, and like Cyrax is still here. You
Wow.
know?
Yeah.
That's a shame.
Yeah, man.
He
It's a
just
shame.
got pulled out of a pentagram and never stuffed back in. I mean,
Poor guy.
I'm mad he exists now.
Yeah, I don't want to make it a Cyrax show. Oof, 5 minutes is too long.
We did
Shout out to our.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Give the
Yeah, we
shout
got to
out.
do it. We got to do our shout out for everybody in the chat. Everybody here right off the jump. You know what I'm saying? Rolling up to the first on the list, DC Fago guy, nicest in the world. Why would I lie? We got Crime Eternal. You know what I'm saying? Not crime this week, not crime for a month, crime eternally.
007.
You know what I'm saying? 007. You know what I'm saying? We got Derek Bruno, Fuss Show. At the liquor store, spending dough, gonna bring home some mo or the 44. No Cyrax for him. He's too cool for that. Mr. Green, meanest man on the team, leader of the motherfucking underground scene, promoter extraordinaire, everything up in the air. We got DJ Slug, always showing love. You know we love you, man. One of the brothers for sure. And then, of course, Kissinger's Media, the legendary Vinnie Mac.
We need a
My man. Gang, gang.
we need
that's a good one.
We need like a scratching sound effect for DJ Slug.
Yeah,
We do. Yeah, we need
And,
like
then, and then we need a whoop whoop and
Well,
amen. From
yeah,
Vinnie
that's what
Mac.
I was looking for, but you
We don't
know,
have a scratching. That's
I accidentally hit the.
we need like a we need like a page of just like sound effects for each like homie that's always
yeah,
here. You know what I mean?
that's true. I'll make that. That's a
like
great idea.
yeah, like when like
Hey, show up every week for the chat shout out. I'm gonna hit you up with a button.
boom, yeah, we're gonna get your own. Yeah, so everyone who's constantly here, you're gonna get your own fucking button. All right.
Hell yeah, that's
Yep.
what's up.
Yeah, hell yeah.
All right.
DC Fago guys should just be money.
Oh,
We got, hey man, we got DC in the chat. Hey, you know, DC put out a video and I watched it, you know, and I will say this: he had some choice words about us.
Ooh,
Yeah.
God
Some
damn,
choice
really?
words about us,
Wow.
about some of the things we've been doing with the Joker's card mashups. But you know what? I agree, DC. I totally fucking agree with you. So,
Sorry,
I
DC.
didn't see it. What'd he say?
you know, I'll let you.
You'll just have to go watch.
Yeah.
Go DC Fago guy's channel.
Yeah,
DC.
you gotta go watch.
DC, gosh, jeez.
What was I? Oh, I was gonna show. There's
It's out of love. It's out of love from DC. It's always out of love. Sorry to interrupt.
It's
you.
always out of love when you talk about DC Fago.
Yeah, of course.
The Dark Carnival Fago guy.
It's just to be blunt here. DC's criticism is the only criticism I care about.
Honestly, that's if DC Fago got.
That's it.
Look, I know
Even
we
over you guys, you could be like, Chris, I don't want you doing this. I'll be like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
But if DC's like, I don't really like the mashups, I'm like, I'm done with the mashups.
Dude,
then.
I know we.
Fuck those mashups.
I know we fuck around a lot, but I say this. I'm not even kidding. Like if DC Fago guy was ever like, I really just don't like what you guys are doing with that with your podcast. I would probably I would have a meeting with you guys, and we would genuinely stop doing it like this.
No, like literally, it comes from the top down from DC. He's basically corporate. What he says goes.
He is
Yeah.
my Juggalo ambassador.
I almost watch, and now I feel a strong sense of guilt because I watch almost all of DC's videos, and I didn't watch this one, and now I'm out of the loop, and that's my fault. So whatever he said, I agree with. I don't even know what he said, but I agree with it.
Hell yeah.
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 I mean, if DC Fago guy is saying it and you don't agree with it, you're fucking up.
Exactly. yeah.
It's your fault.
You heard it here, folks. That's a fact.
That is true.
Yeah. Thank
Yeah,
you.
exactly.
Thank you. Thank you.
There is a music video that came out that we may be interested in. I haven't watched it yet. It's a new one from super famous one time guys in AXE for.
Oh, dude, I watched that live. Yeah, it's a
Yeah?
fire one, man. It's
Go
good.
check it out. It's called The Underground. It's one of the best songs on Lost Lake Estates. I'll
Lost
say
Lake
that.
Estates. Yeah.
You want to check that out?
Yeah, man. I'm fitting to peep it.
All right, hell yeah,
this.
brother Mario, let's go. I don't know how to look it
Lost
up.
Lake
What's
Estates.
it called?
Lost Lake Estates.
Lost. I know, but is that how I should look it up on YouTube, or should I type superficial?
Yeah, it's going to come. It should be the first.
If you just
video,
type Lost Lake
Underground.
Estates, it's the first thing that comes
Yes,
up.
underground. There you go.
This is live reaction. I haven't seen this yet. Oh my God! I know them guys. This video's tight as fuck.
Right. He's like, I feel like Al Azul hit him up and was like, "Hey, we killed 4 more people. We're gonna need some help digging these graves." He's like, "God damn it! All
Make a
right,
video out of it.
yeah. Just bring the camera. Let's at least make this beneficial to us."
It's actually a great idea. That way, if the cops came, you're like, "Hey, it's just a video shoot. It's
Yeah.
just a video shoot." I mean, this is a great cover if you want to murder someone.
Bill's mask is nice.
Yeah. I still don't.
What's that? What's that? 80s porn star. That's kind of what that looks like.
Ron Jeremy.
Yeah, that looks like Ron Jeremy, like from hell.
Ron Jeremy from hell.
that-
After he's been like punished and shit. Like,
Is that Billy Obey? Is that who
Yes.
that is?
Yeah.
He looks like Ron Jeremy from hell.
the Ron Jeremy mask.
Maybe he literally murdered Ron Jeremy.
Maybe.
And he took his face.
I haven't seen much from Ron Jeremy lately, so we might have a theory.
Ron Jeremy died.
He did?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, a couple
that
years
makes
ago.
this joke a lot darker.
Ron
But
Jeremy
not
back.
bad, but just darker.
Yeah, man.
I can't help but to think that maybe that mask needs to be tucked in. Doesn't it look like it's like the It's like a
Nah,
triple
bro.
chin kind of
You
hanging
don't
out of
know.
a.
You don't know how fucking skin masks work, dog.
I think part of it is that
If you
haphazardly put a skin mask on because you don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Well, the
Gotcha.
thing is, if you
it's
tuck,
creepy.
Well, no, it's just if you tuck a skin mask, the humidity is going to get underneath the mask, and it starts to actually break you out and like boils and stuff. So
That
you
actually
have
is
to leave
true.
the open. You have to leave it open on the bottom so you can get some airflow
It'll
in
get a
there.
little moldy inside.
Yeah, they're killers. They're not idiots though. They know about like hygiene. You know,
Hell yeah.
they're clean guys. They just murder people.
I get it.
Yeah.
Now, where's that ghost town stuff at?
No, that where they're at is actually Camp Zool. That's where Camp Zool takes place. At.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Cool.
Like in that town? They
Yeah.
camp right there in the middle of that town?
Literally, yes. That
Wow.
It's like a strip. It's like they use it for Halloween as like a horror, like Halloween attraction type thing, a haunted town. But when they do it, there's nothing going on in the summer, so
it's
they
like
take it over.
It's like if somebody let you camp out at Hanahuchi.
yeah.
Now, is that
but with
something like you
all
got
the
to rent?
sets up.
They rent that place out? I'm assuming.
I'm assuming so.
Yeah.
Yeah. They have complete run of the place. I've never been to Zool. This is gonna be my first one, but I have looked into it a lot, and yeah, it's dope. They have like inside all the shops. They'll have merch booths where you can buy shit. They'll have a bar that has booze. I'm pretty sure they have food there and shit too. So it's like. It's a nice little setting, and you have that covered awning that you can chill on, you know what I mean, at times.
Yeah, that seems really fucking cool.
Yeah. So, yeah, the town they're in is actually the same area you'll be experiencing Camp Zool in.
That's your fellow carver.
Hell yeah.
There seems to be, more shade than the Gathering, that's for sure. The Gathering, you're just standing in a fucking open field most of the time.
Are you throwing shade at
no,
the Gathering?
No, dude, I love
right
the
now?
Gathering. I love the Gathering. I love the Gathering and the location. I'm down. But facts are facts, bro. You are cooking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You better bring an umbrella to the Gathering. There's a new Clockwork video, too. And it was shot at Otherworld.
I don't care.
Right by us.
Like,
Watch it,
I'm
you
just kidding.
bitch.
I'm just kidding.
All right.
Damn it! They got the Otherworld music video idea
They
first.
did. Yeah, they did.
damn it.
But to be fair, they mainly keep it in one room because it's just to go with their alien theme. It's that one room where that it looks like a UFO.
Yeah.
So they do stick with the alien theme. It's not them just like
Bro, how
going
many-
all
We
around.
have footage of us at Otherworld. We were going to make a video, but we just never got around to
With
it.
Vinnie
so-
Mac.
We
Yeah.
still can't. We're
We
still
still
doing
will.
it. We're
We
still
still
doing
will.
it.
Still going to do it, okay.
We're still in it because you can't necessarily. Like I said, theirs is not. I've watched the video already. Theirs is not like a tour of Otherworld. They use it as a set, so it looks like they're in a spaceship.
That was the original idea I had, is like to use the sets, and make it look not like a tour, but like you're at different sets with
that's
different
cool.
versions.
yeah, Moon
you
and
know.
Night.
How many people do you think do that shit though?
I'm sure multiple people have done it. It's a great idea. They have hip hop nights there. I've seen they've done DJ shit there and stuff. So
Yeah, Clockwork's the shit. I will adamantly defend them.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
see,
a
it just looks like
yeah.
they're walking on the spaceship. So they are using the set, but they're using it like a set instead of.
There's a picture of all of us down that same hallway on our Instagram.
Yeah. Now I'm wondering if they
with Vinny. Yeah, Vinny uploaded that.
I wonder if they had to get a shit ton of footage and like cut out people, edit it
Probably,
in a
yeah.
way that didn't look like people was there. Or did they rent it out? Fuck. They could have rented that shit out. You never know.
Maybe. I mean, if I was them, I would have just shot it in the middle of the day.
Yeah, gorilla.
Yeah.
Do gorilla style shit.
No, okay, they are in more
Yeah.
more rooms than just the
They're in
alien
several
room.
of the rooms.
Yeah.
Yeah, they probably just found good. Like, this will look good in the back.
Oh yeah, look, they're in that room is tight.
It goes with their gimmick. Well,
I call that the tool room. The one they were just in.
the one with all the like
The eyes.
eyes and shit. Yeah. I use God the facade.
Does he always have that diamond in his head?
Nah.
That's cool.
That looks like
In his new, he has a video he uploaded today where he has like this dildo on his head, but it's got like a motor in it that twin. It's fucking hilarious. It's just funny. I'm just saying, man.
is
You gotta add Bill. You gotta add Mr. Bill to your Facebook lineup, man. It's got some good videos.
What are you saying, Carr?
that diamond shit kind of reminds me of Mr. Sinister
Yeah,
from X-Men.
yeah.
Maybe that's where he got it from.
Yeah, maybe. Third Eye, you know.
Yeah, Third Eye shit too.
Yeah. I think their Clockwork logo is on a DMT chemical signal. You know, that's their logo. It's just DMT with Clockwork E on it. So
Vinnie
I'm sure-
Mac, he said, that was a fun day, bros. Thanks again for the invite. Love you, brothers. Cheers.
Yeah, my man. Yeah. See, they literally were just walking down the same valley we did. Yeah. Dude, so, hey. Look, the way I look at it is now I can tell people, hey, man, I have a video shot in the same place Clockwork E shot their video.
Hell
You know
yeah.
what I mean? I shot a video there, too, with my boy Vinnie Mac, you know?
So they're teasing something. The Emerald Tablets.
Yeah, the
Maybe
Emerald
that's-
Tablets
maybe-
will save you.
album.
Ooh,
Is
oh,
that their
shit.
album finally coming out? What do you think?
All right, fans, does anyone know about the Emerald Tablets? Chat, if anybody in the knows what's going on, please let us know what's going on with the Emerald Tablets.
Is that like a
I don't
Sumerian?
know. I haven't seen anything.
Is that like
about
a Sumerian tablet kind of play on Sumerian tablet?
It's not always Sumerian. Sometimes it's just Aryan. I know. Well, that's worse. That's worse.
Sometimes it's sumos, and sometimes it's Aryans.
It's. I don't know. I don't know. They might be going to that lore because it seems like they're going into alien lore, DMT lore, like ancient, alien.
Yeah, that's
ancient
cool.
alien theory.
That's cool.
Which,
Yeah,
like-
they are aliens. I
Yeah,
mean,
which-
I think that's their gimmick.
DMT, people are saying DMT is like the way to unlock that knowledge and like
Yeah.
to go into the dimensions of those aliens. So they got that, and then the tablets, the Sumerian tablets, is they say that's like one of the first human languages ever put down, and they talked about aliens in that.
Damn.
So I'm wondering if,
Oh,
if
they're bringing
If
it
you
all
want,
together.
why don't you
finally.
just, if you want to ask an alien, just ask Clockwork E. Next time we see him at a show, be like, excuse me, Mr. Clockwork.
I'm just curious.
You can call them both Mr. Clockwork.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure both of them will respond and be like, yes.
No, one's Mr.
Yes.
Clockwork and one's Mr. E.
Oh, yeah. It's hard. Well, you can't say Mr. E because then it's too close to. There's an actual rapper named Mr. E.
Yeah.
There's also an insane E who's kind of a question mark E,
You can call
which
him
is
E-Man.
Mr. E.
E-Man.
Yeah, E-Man. Yeah, there you go. You could say Clockwork Man,
But
E-Man.
That's too close to the guy who sing "Fuck you, you hoe! I don't want you back."
Iman, yeah,
Oh,
Iman,
yeah.
Iman,
So
and
if
Iman.
you're
So
Jamaican,
yeah,
and
as
you
long
said
as
it-
you're not Jamaican, you can say Iman.
People would think you might be talking about that like '90s phenomenon.
Exactly. If
guy.
you're like, hey, Clockwork, Iman, they'd
And
be
he's
like,
"Oh no, I'm not that guy that's saying I don't want you back."
and he's like, no, your name. And he's like, oh, E-Man.
And then he's like, and then the guy's like, "Oh, you think I'm the guy, the E? I'm the Clockwork."
Don't worry, it happens all the time.
did you say Eamon?
Common mistake.
Amon?
Amon.
Like that rapper?
Yeah.
Amon, yeah.
Like that singer.
Fuck
and
you,
rap-
you hoe.
Yeah.
I don't want you back.
Yeah, remember that
Amon.
guy?
Yeah.
He liked Cofusion.
I think that was like the only song. Oh, he liked Cofusion. Wait, did
He
you?
commented on the guest book.
Oh,
Really?
Before that song popped off,
really?
Yeah.
a guy named Iman popped on there and said, "Hey, you guys are really cool. Look for my single coming out soon."
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
I'm
Yeah.
assuming it's real.
It had to be.
It had to be
guys.
real.
It had to be. So Amon liked Cofusion. There you go, man. When we were doing our
All right,
thing.
where were we? Clockwork E.
Yeah, I was
Clockworky,
just
this shit.
kind of connecting the lore they're dropping.
Yeah.
I think it's I think they're trying to connect it all under that ancient aliens kind of
think it's
gimmick.
cool.
Yeah, I like it. It's cool.
That's cool. Clockwork E, you're getting me. You're getting me with that shit.
DC Fago guy said, I don't know much about the Emerald Tablets, but I think it will all be explained in the book. Ah, okay. I still have no idea what you're talking about. The book? Are they
It'll
writing
all
a
be
book?
explained in the book.
Is Clockwork writing a book?
The Green Book.
Oh, the green. Wait, no.
It'll all be explained in the book. It's on the green book. Remember that line?
Oh, yeah. I see.
Or was
I
that-
got you from the green. Okay.
Was that
no, I thought he
from
was-
the green book or from Mirror Mirror? I can't remember what that song
that was
was.
from. That was on Mirror Mirror from the. That song's like. I'm remembering the scratching. It's
Oh,
like,
okay.
It'll
Yeah.
all be explained in the book.
Is it? What
Yeah,
if
I
the
got
world
shit.
couldn't get any worse than this? It just did. It just did. It just did.
Yeah, hell yeah. A little bit of news. Jay, kind of let a little slippy dippy dip
Oh yeah.
about the fact that Mike E. Clark is going to be producing the next
I was going to bring that up.
Joker's card.
I was going to bring that up and
Shout
say,
out to Max Rebo, who kind of brought that to our attention.
So
in the
this
chat.
might
He's
be the
fucking mad.
gathering. You know, I'm just going to say this may be the gathering you don't want to miss. Not because I think the card will be out by then, but like there might be something big that happens at this gathering, like with the announcement of it or something.
I'd say
you
for
know?
sure we could see. I put good faith in the fact that we could see an image at this gathering.
Yeah,
Me too.
Yeah.
this might
put
be
good
this
faith.
might be an eventful gathering.
I liked
so,
An actual seminar instead of a fucking concert. I think
Yeah.
this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I liked I think it was Max Rebo. Shout out Max Rebo. He's always posting like shit that he knows we want to talk about in our Discord. So
Yeah, and
the
you know
shit.
the news tidbits that we kind of popped early. You know, that was all Max Rebo. That dude is the fucking shit.
I know DC in his video did give us some credit for kind of dropping that news. I had no clue we dropped that news at all,
Well,
but
Chris-
he said something about it.
I just
so-
posted it because I was like the first person to post about it.
Okay.
But we didn't really drop the news, but like I was just the first person, and I just saw it from Max Rebo and was like, "Oh, nice!" and posted it and shared it to Juggalo groups, and then it kind of took
so-
off.
I did watch this. This
Let's
is
see. Well, I guess.
Yeah, and this
fucking
was
off
another
rip,
share from Max Rebo.
I
He
just
clipped
seen
it
the
and
post,
shared it and
yeah.
everything. So he's doing all the work.
Yeah.
So I guess
Industry
the cat's
secret.
out
We
of
just
the
take
bag,
credit
like
for all of
Clark's
Max
doing the
Rebo's
six
work.
Jokers.
listen, stop talking over it.
See some people talking about it. So I guess the cat's out of the bag that Mike Clark's doing the 6 Jokers card.
There, that's all. There it is.
yeah.
And-
So look, there's
And-
in the fucking podcast, the wrestling
The
podcast
tour.
that
Oh, yeah.
Jay had did. I seen like a little piece of that. I didn't know he was gonna spill the beans.
I like that. He's like, Jay, you fucking idiot.
I say it at meet and greets and shit.
Yeah.
But that's different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
So
I'm
you
not
tell he's a
mad.
little salty.
That's cool.
I'm not
So
mad.
now we-
You know, he is
yeah,
a little
we'll stop
salty.
tiptoeing around that shit.
He's like, I'm not
Well,
mad.
we're
That's
going on the
cool.
road again.
Yeah.
So fucking there. I'll fucking drop that one.
Yeah, they're-
Yeah,
shit.
they're going on tour.
That's a big drop.
Well, there you go. God damn it.
They're going to be going
All
on
right.
tour.
So
ICP
record and
actually
fucking
on tour.
Well, I mean, we knew they were doing
not
the
Shaggy, not Shaggy
Well,
on the tour, and
I'm
not Shaggy,
assuming this
ICP.
I'm assuming this will be their farewell tour.
right.
It
That's
might be, yeah.
That's what I was assuming.
Yeah,
But-
they're not going to go on tour for the next set of Joker's cards, probably at all. I mean,
Dude,
they
you
don't
don't-
want to do touring anymore.
What about the Mighty Fifth?
they never toured on Yum Yum, not once.
They did.
Yeah.
It was during COVID, that said, but
Yeah.
Yeah, and once they got a taste of that, not having to go on the road type of
Yeah.
feel, they were like, "Yeah, we're done with that."
But bro, there was I mean, they're still on the road. They're just doing their solo things because they still
Yeah.
need that income. That's where in the
Well,
modern
it's not-
music industry, that's where you're getting most of your income.
Well, they're talking about the ICP tours, which takes
Hell yeah.
way more effort. You got to haul fucking Fago around. You gotta haul those stage sets around. It's a lot more. They hit more dates. So I think it's just a more brutal tour for an ICP tour, and they don't want to do that anymore. But I think Jay's mentioned doing those little tours. It's way easier for them.
sure.
They can book where they want to go. It's not near as hard. You know, they can chill, and a lot of it's too. Jay and Shaggy, they have their families. They have to, you know what I mean. So they got to intermingle that, and those people have known each other for 30 years. So it's probably there's a lot of just like I'm annoyed with this person.
Yep.
I don't want to be on tour with
Sure,
them.
of
You know,
course.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
But,
get it. I get it.
I would assume that the tour will be for the 6th.
I
It'll be the
I would
fair.
think so,
It'll be
too.
the farewell 6th tour with Mikey Clark. I would be hoping that is what it is.
Yeah.
Like it's going to be all out. It's going to be the entire circus rolled out. We're going to have Mikey Clark DJing on stage.
Oh, that
with
would
it.
be
He's going to be
fucking
tour
wow.
with it. It's going to be Mikey Clark produced 6 Joker's card. It's going to be a tour revolving around that. I'm assuming it's going to be the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you
one
think,
can hope.
Do you think they're going to do another split up Joker's card? They're going to milk it?
I don't know.
I really.
I hope not, but
I
let's
hope
be
not. I
I
serious.
mean, they have
It's
so
ICP.
many more albums to do. Like, you can't keep doing that.
No, yeah.
Yeah, but
I would hope
That
they
is-
just do a one and done solid, make it good, one and
Yeah.
done solid fucking card.
Yeah.
I would hope. Yeah, like, but look at their past track record. Like they always, at the very least, your Joker card is coming out with some companions. You
They
know?
already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've
They-
got Fred Fury and Flip the Rat.
Right.
You've got like
That's
with
true.
Bang Pow Boom, you had different versions. You had the different versions of Mighty Death Pop. You Yum Yum, you had all of her lures.
Well,
like,
with-
you know.
With this one, they're going to make more music than they're probably going to want to put on the album. So yeah, you're going to get that. I just hope they don't go, let's make 2 albums and it's like the Wraith and the Hell's Pit, you know.
Yeah, I really hope not.
Yeah.
Stop milking it. Just give
Yeah,
us good
bro.
albums.
Give us the 6.
Take your time, but give us good albums.
and then go back to your old way of give us an EP and then a card, an EP, maybe 2 EPs, maybe 3 EPs, and then a card, EP, card. Keep doing that thing. We like it that way.
Tried and true.
You
Tried
don't
and
have to
true.
give us 2 cards, the blue and green editions, and then later you have to come for the mirror edition, which has 2 extra tracks that weren't in the original,
And then there's
completes the saga.
And then a half-ass solo album thrown in there
Yeah.
somewhere.
Yeah.
I think if they do this one
and then
right,
another and then an album you did with Golden BSP, God, it's Sewer Trash, ICP classics.
I think if they do this one right, they would be able to make the money they need. If they put out something that can get buzz on social media or TikTok or something like that, something that gets traction on that. Also put out a good physical edition that people fucking want to buy,
Yes.
Yes.
And ICP collectors will buy that, but try to take it even further to where
Call Buckshot and say, hey, man, I know that we don't work together a whole lot or anything, but we just need your help with one project.
Great idea.
Yeah.
Just show us how to do this one
Fantastic
project,
idea.
and that's it.
Really?
We'll pay you good for it. That's all.
Yes.
And then boom.
They should just have Buckshot in the studio with them the whole time they're creating this album.
Everyone in the industry, Buckshot, your job should just be putting together. Your name should be Box Shot because you're that fucking good at it, man.
Hell yeah, dude.
Jesus, you're
He rules,
I'm
man.
just anything Buckshot puts together as far as a
don't fuck
collector's
around,
item,
dude.
you're getting your money's worth,
Absolutely.
man. You're getting your money's worth.
I wouldn't even be mad if they made one Joker's card music-wise, and they released a few versions, 3 versions, like they did Malenko. 3. It's the same music,
Sure.
but or even maybe Bang Pow Boom. You got one different.
But there's a
song.
reason to collect them.
There's a reason. You don't have to give us 2 multiple albums. Just
That'd be
make
cool.
it one solid thing and make the physical press cool, so we'll want to buy that.
Yeah, like
right?
a booklet or
Yeah.
something nice in it.
Or something real, like a fold-out jacket, a big, cool physical release that we'll pay the money for.
Hell
you
yeah.
know,
Yeah. A
and
lot
then-
of juggalos will. Even deck 1 juggalos, it's still the 6. Even if you don't fuck with the second deck, it's still the 6th card.
And this, for what it's worth, they haven't hyped up this being anything special.
No.
Other than that we know it's the last card of the deck.
I think that's
And historically, the 6 is the biggest one, but
Right.
they haven't said anything specifically ever about this card.
No, you're very right. Our whole life as coming up as juggalos was you were told the end will come, and when the 6 drops, the end will consume
Right.
us all. When the 6 drops, the end will consume
Yeah.
us all. And it had all this mystique, and then it happened, and you're like, well, and it was kind of a self-fulfilling
Well,
prophecy
yeah,
because then
the
the
God thing
end
is what
did
really
consume.
did.
The end did consume a lot of juggalos. A lot of juggalos were like, all right, well, that was it. Moving on. You know what I mean? And moved on from it.
I'd say arguably they had a pretty twist ending. They built it up, and then when they said they came out with the God thing, we're still talking about that. You know,
Yeah.
people still
Well-
talk about that, the unveiling. So
And if
it
you
was
look-
a pretty big ending.
Yeah, and if you think about the crazy shit is after the 6, that was when the cracks started to show. Their relationship started to kind of start to sour with Twisted more and more. Young Wicked kind of came into the scene more and more. It was the beginning of the end. You know what I mean? In that era. So
I would say arguably Bang Pow Boom had a bigger build up in anticipation than the 6th here is even having.
I would agree with that too.
I think now that people know Mikey Clark is making it, I think it's starting now.
Yes.
We're going to build up, and by the time the gathering hits, there's going to be a build up now.
I hope they start leaning into the
Yes.
build up now.
Even if they're not ready for it, I
Yeah.
think them dropping the fact that Mikey Clark is producing it, they now they have to be ready for
Yeah,
it because it's going to happen.
let's get some marketing going, guys.
Yeah.
right.
Come on. What was I about to do? Oh, I just want to turn on. I'm going to turn on our hotline in case people do want to call, I guess.
Yeah, this is a good topic. I mean, Mikey Clark doing the 6 is a pretty big topic.
Yeah, if anybody does want to call. feel free.
Shout out to Kuma. I know the hashtag, Kuma for the 6 was going around, and I think we even were early on that. I think. Did we coin that? I don't know. I don't want to take credit for it, but I know we said Kuma for the 6 very early.
We've been saying it. We on our flyer from the first gathering, we put it on there. I thought we were the only ones saying that. Maybe I know Max Rebo's a big Kuma guy. He hangs out in Kuma's Discord, so maybe he put it in my head at some point.
Once
but
again,
we were pushing that for. We've been pushing it for a couple
we've been
years.
on it.
Probably because, like I said, almost everything we do is just stolen from Max Rebo.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah,
Max Rebo is
Like,
secretly
good,
deck.
yeah, we're like, good idea, Max, and then we just put it out.
and in DC's video, he did touched this topic as well about Kuma, and he, I think he mentioned. I'm not gonna spoil it. Go watch DC's video. But I personally, yes, it would have been nice to see Kuma, and I think he would have made a great album. But I mean, this is Mikey Clark, man. This is getting the band back together.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like this is more. It's almost more
Wordplay's
important.
calling me, but I'm not gonna pick it up.
He actually called me too. If he wants to, I mean, I don't know if he's listening to the show, but if he wants to call into the hotline, he's welcome to call in the hotline.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I just don't want to answer my phone because you can't hear it online,
It's
and
hard
it'll
to
just
hear.
be me like talking on the phone.
But yeah, this Mikey Clark coming back is
I'll
getting
call
the
him
band
back
back
after this,
together.
though.
This is like a reunion tour. I mean, like this is really important. So
Yeah.
I'm glad, and I've never been disappointed with Mikey in a Mikey Clark produced ICP album. Never.
Yeah.
There's not been one Mikey Clark produced album. I even like The Tempest.
Sure,
It's
same.
not great. It's not
Yeah.
his greatest work.
I
but
mean, we just listened to it a couple weeks ago, and
Yeah.
I think we all were like, it's fine.
so yeah. I don't think we're going to be. I won't be disappointed.
I
I don't think it's possible to disappoint me with Mikey Clark's music. I love his music.
I really am having a very hard time thinking of a time where like Mikey Clark really disappointed me. Like,
Yeah,
no
dude.
matter what he does, it's
Yeah.
it's at
He
such
makes-
a professional level.
He makes fun songs. He
Yeah.
makes ICP fun.
Yeah.
It's
Dude.
not like ICP has to be this serious, wicked thing. We're experimenting. No, he just brings it back. Let's make this fun
Hell yeah, dude.
and make it a fucking carnival. Make it fun.
What's he saying?
But what the hell are you guys
Nothing.
talking? What are you guys
Private stuff.
Private. What the
All
fuck?
right. Anyway,
We're
but
on air. Ignore that shit. We're on air.
yeah. Sorry. But anyway,
No, I'm with you, dude. I'm excited for Mikey Clark. I
Yeah.
think it is. I mean, I know they've hinted at this, but has this ever been like confirmed prior to now? Like,
They said something about an interview, like some sort of interview they had. It was confirmed, but I guess watch DC's. Anybody watching talking about this, watch DC's video because he goes into it and he can explain it better than I can.
we're
But
not news.
yeah,
We just speculate here.
There
Right.
was like an interview that may have dropped the news, but it wasn't like it still wasn't actual 100%.
I know he did just do some new interview with some wrestling guys or something. I didn't watch that one, but oh, by the way, speaking of Violent J,
I did watch that, by the way.
Was it good?
That was a great one. Yes.
Oh, okay. I'll definitely check that
I
out.
would recommend that because it's Jay in his element. It's
Yeah.
Jay. The happiest I've ever seen him was that interview.
Well, no, you're
That-
talking about the Booker T one.
No. This newest one where
Is he's even better?
He's talking to that UFC dude, Mark Severin's podcast, I think.
Okay.
He's on there, and yeah, Jay is in high spirits on that one.
I'll definitely check
So
that
I would
out.
say like it's infectious how like positive Jay was in that. So I'd recommend that for sure.
Well, I did want to say today's Jay's birthday.
Oh, nice!
So,
Shout out,
happy birthday, Jay!
Yeah.
That which also means it's the 15th anniversary of The Shining.
Oh, okay.
Can you believe that album's 15 years old, huh?
No.
The Shining,
I don't.
such a classic.
Yep.
All right, quit texting wordplay.
you be quiet. I'll text who I want. All right. Sorry.
Hey,
I was trying to send him my nudes. I spent all fucking morning. I told you I needed help taking those pictures. I spent all morning getting in the right poses,
unless he's
getting you to take those pictures.
unless he's hopping on a track, tell him to fuck off.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then in that
All right,
case,
Jesus.
in that case, don't tell him to fuck off.
Aye. That's what I was trying to show. Whatever.
Okay. Anyways,
But
On things I can't talk about, projects I can't talk about.
yeah, please don't.
Jesus Christ.
I do want to see if there's anything else on my topic list. I did see.
One last thing with the Mikey Clark news. Mikey Clark's been in interviews over the past few years. When he's talked about a lot of their falling out was due to money, and he didn't
Yeah.
feel like he was being compensated for what he did for ICP and Psychopathic. Now that Mikey Clark's doing this, fucking buy the album, guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
buy it so we can get Mikey Clark his fucking money.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah, bro. Like 100%.
Not saying he's hurting, but he was seeing these guys getting brand new cars and shit and fucking living the life while he was,
But now he's making all summer long money now.
Yeah, I'm
bro.
sure. But even I think even in those interviews, he talked about he didn't get compensated for that shit either
Oh,
the way
yeah.
he should.
Maybe you're right. Maybe you're
Yeah,
right.
I mean, that's Kid Rock. You think Kid Rock gives a fuck?
Yeah, you're right. He should have gave that to ICP.
Sure.
Kid Rock like paid him in like cereal or some weird shit.
He paid him in Bud.
Here you go,
Budweiser.
Doug. Here's 19 boxes of cereal.
I mean, in that interview where he talked about Kid Rock, there was a couple of them where he talked about Kid Rock just basically took that from him. Like, I'm taking this.
Yeah.
And like Mike Clark was like, and like didn't really couldn't say anything,
But Kid Oh, Kid Rock made a banger out of it. He did make a banger out of it. Let's see.
Our homeboy.
Hold on, wait. You're live on Deck One Delt. Hello, can you hear us?
What up?
Hello.
Hello.
Yo, what up, man?
Yeah. Hi.
Yo, 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 yo.
Yo, what's your name and where you calling from?
You know me as Little Ninja. I have not been here forever,
Fuck
Yeah.
yeah.
but I've
Little
returned.
Ninja.
What's
Little Ninja
poppin', man?
classic,
What is
man.
poppin', Little Ninja?
I don't know. I'm working on things, as in like musically. I recently put out an album, so
Oh, yeah. Is that why you're calling in to promote your album in the middle of our fucking show?
Hey, man,
that wasn't the main thing. But hey,
I'm just
I was-
kidding.
I was-
Hey,
yeah, normally super famous fun time guys paid us $300 to be on our show.
They did not.
What
were you gonna say?
I checked out some of
No,
that,
yes.
and there was some nuts soundscapes on that.
So
like,
Lil-
you crafted some. You crafted some. I was interested in how you did it. Like, I was thinking, like, how the fuck did you do this? Are these samples?
Well-
Are these live instruments? Like, how in the hell did you do this shit? You know, you don't have to spend a lot of time on it, but yeah, drop a little bit of how you did it. You know, just a few seconds.
so last year in the summer, I went to a yard sale and got a whole bunch of records from like the $1 bin.
Okay,
so a lot of
you're
samples
sampling.
on that were from that, or I would have went on YouTube and searched for anything from like the 1920s to the 40s and the 50s and sampled that.
Man, yeah,
I often watch porn from the 40s, and it was classy.
Yeah, no, I like that, man. Sampling from all kinds of musical genres throughout the decades is exactly what great musicians do.
That's what Mikey Clark did.
Yeah, keep going down that road because that's I mean
Mikey
that's gonna
Clark also sampled a lot of porn.
That's
yeah,
true,
he
Lil
did.
Ninja.
He
That's
did.
true.
When I first uploaded that album though to streaming, I did get in trouble for some sampling because I had an unauthorized typo negative sample in there, and I just
You gotta be
I had to
careful.
take it off.
Gotta
Yeah,
be careful
that's
with that.
That's the
Wait.
issue with sampling.
Just to be clear, how little is Lil Ninja? How young?
Lil Ninja, how old are you now?
I am 14.
All right, see, okay, I've been talking very inappropriately. I'm sorry. Hold on,
It's okay.
young man. Have you done your homework today, young man?
Bro.
It's the weekend. I don't have homework.
Bro, Lil
Well,
Ninja,
young man, you need to go make some homework.
Lil Ninja is a Deck One juggalo.
I
bro.
know.
we've
I
ac-
know. I'm
we've
joking.
we've actually had Little Ninja on and his mother.
Yeah.
Yes, I remember.
So yeah,
I remember.
She gives him
I watched
all,
that
all the
Juggalo.
permission to talk to us, and yeah, I think we're good.
And he
Good,
gets
okay.
it, man.
Yeah.
Hey, so Lil Ninja, tell everybody where they can listen to your soundscape
Discord.
music.
You can either go on Bandcamp or whatever other streaming service you have and type in Izanami, and there might be a few Izanamis out there, but look up the EP Aditus Solis. That's the Latin title, by the way, and you'll probably get it.
Super
Oh,
easy
yeah.
to Google. Super easy.
Atticus Solis.
Now, Little
We know
Ninja,
it.
I
I've
have
never actually Googled myself.
now, Little Ninja, I have a question. What if producers hear that and want to sample what you did? Well, are you okay with that?
I'm good if anyone wants to sample it or use it for background music for
Gotcha.
anything.
Can we
I
make
mean,
can we
I
make a
know-
hip hop track out of one of your songs?
Go ahead.
Cool.
Oh
Right.
yeah, man. See
Can-
that? That's
Can
what's
we
up
make
there.
Can we make trap music on it?
Anything we
Go
want.
ahead.
Oh,
I'm
see,
interested.
hey,
Yeah,
Okay.
anything we want. Yeah, if we ever use
But,
if we ever use anything you do, man, we'll definitely give you credit. So don't worry about that. And and everybody else do the same. If you sample that shit, because there's some dope shit on there.
Yeah, it's cool.
Give,
So
give Little Ninja some credit.
if you don't know how to Google it, you can just go to our Discord, and he does have a link in our Discord.
Yeah.
You can check it out, man, for sure.
I've started working on another album already, though. So
Oh, great. Oh yeah. Fuck
yeah,
yeah, man.
it's gonna have more of an occult type theme this time around, though.
Yes. Fuck you.
We got Hey man, there's a few of us here that are into that stuff, and I think there's plenty of room to
Too bad. Too bad for you, buddy.
I don't hate the cult. I'm obsessed with the cult. I've gone down the rabbit hole in that shit to where it like affected me mentally.
man.
Like I've been down that shit.
That got
Don't
me.
all I'm gonna say is don't play with it. Don't fucking play with that occult shit if you don't know what you're doing, because it will fuck you up.
Well, I ended up buying a few books for research purposes.
Yes,
I
rich.
do.
What you mean by research purposes is like rituals.
I'm just saying, man.
As a child.
I'm just saying, don't fuck.
I'm just talking to adults here, man.
If you ain't got the
Okay.
mind state for it, man, it will fuck you up. I'm telling you. But yeah, anyway.
Okay, when I went to Spencer's, they had a book on witchcraft there for some reason next to the dildos. I got it.
Oh, witchcraft.
Yes.
Satanic.
So I grabbed the witchcraft book, and then a month later, I bought the Satanic Bible on Amazon.
Satanic. Something satanic related.
It is actually a very interesting book, though, I must say.
Oh yeah. I mean, the topic's interesting, no doubt, for sure. I mean,
Do they have
Definitely.
any chapters that properly outline how to make a Satan costume?
costume.
Yeah, because sometimes I see
Bro.
people with like devil costumes.
It's just a
and
red leotard with a red cape.
No,
That's
no,
it.
no, 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 no.
That's
Wrong.
the devil
See,
costume.
no. See, I think that there needs to be higher standards. That's all. I'm thinking maybe the Bible
Okay,
has
a
something about the
mustache.
maybe yeah, but a tail. I think a tail, and I don't.
In the ritual section.
What?
You might find it in the ritual section. So.
Boom. See, thank you.
The,
Thank
de-
you, Little
the
Ninja.
devil
Thank
comes to you in forms that you want to see. He comes to you to entice you. You know what I mean? He doesn't. The devil.
Oh, so that's why yours came in a skin tight leotard.
the devil's. I mean, if you
He's
want
like
to go,
hello, Keys, and you were like, ooh.
if you want to go like
Hi,
the classical
devil.
definitions of the devil, what I
Yeah.
mean, the devil's
Yeah.
going to come to you in like a beautiful woman.
My
or-
devil was just like a cake. It just rolled down the stairs. I was like, hi. And
But
he was-
there's always there's always a flip to it. He's going to come to you in something that's going to entice you at first, and then he's going to change into into what scares you the most.
Mine
kinda
comes
like-
to me as two wicked clowns. What do I do about this?
it reminds me of a joke of this guy that goes to hell and Satan walks him in, and there's just and the guy walks in the room and there's piles of wine bottles and a bunch of naked women everywhere, and the guy's like, holy shit, this is wonderful, I thought this was hell. And then the devil says, all the bottles have holes in the bottom and the women don't.
Is it a reference to South Park? No, it's not. It is not a reference. Never mind. I got things mixed up.
It probably is. South Park's done everything. It probably is.
South Park's depiction of
I was
Satan is
thinking
pretty accurate.
I don't have original humor. I just regurgitate stuff I've heard other places, so
Wasn't
that's
it-
very likely.
Didn't the South Park Satan wasn't he in love with Saddam?
Yeah.
Saddam.
He was
Yes.
in love with Saddam
Yes.
Hussein.
Yeah, that was the relationship with it. And
was
Saddam was like, Saddam was the evil one.
Yeah.
Satan was always trying to
was
do
trying
nice
to be
shit, and like Saddam would like
He'd be like, no,
basically
Saddam.
he'd be like,
Come on, we've got to get him, Satan.
he had like almost like a Cartman.
That was such
Now,
a
Little
classic.
Ninja, you're in the perfect age demographics for South Park. How many episodes have you seen?
I've seen like the first 5 seasons in the movie.
Nice. That's good. That's a good place to start.
Let me ask you a question. Do you like
yeah.
Ouija Mac?
Do I what?
Do you like Ouija Mac?
Okay. I know I'm gonna get yelled at for this one, but yes. It's interesting. I mean, and it's adjacent to one of the only few rap acts I can keep up with anymore, Ghostbane. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I've been going back to a lot of other rap recently, like going back to a lot of ICP.
Yeah.
So-
Icy piece of shit.
Always go back to ice.
And I've learned in the Discord, all I seem to do is anymore is talk about metal, and I need
Yeah.
to steer myself away from it. Because at the end of the day, no one really cares or knows who Burzum is.
No, but no one really knows or cares who No, I don't want to say that because we care.
No, well, see, I'm sure you.
I think everyone cares. There's a lot of people out there who care about boresome.
Well,
I'd
little
imagine
Ninja, I'm sure you're in other discords where you're more tapped into the genres that are into that stuff, and then you hop over in ours and stuff. And you just got to remember, when you hop over to ours, we're a lot of us here in our Discord are older heads, and it's just it's not going to be, but at least you can come here and kick it with us, and we may not be into that same stuff, but. We're still here, and you can always come kick it. So that ain't no thing.
Always.
I know I've scared a few people though with what I've listened to.
Yeah, I mean that happens. People are pussies.
Hey man, that's how you find your people. You scare away all those fucking people, and then it'll weed them out, and then all that's left is your people.
Right, that's true.
I find it hysterical to scare people. Like, I wore a Venom Welcome to Hell shirt in public, and it had a bunch of satanic stuff on the back.
Yeah.
And no one really came up to me and said anything about it, but they were definitely looking at me. I'd seen a few.
Well, what I find helps is do a sacrifice in the middle of the store. Automatically, everyone's going to look at you. You're everyone. Cops, everyone.
It might work.
It works. It works. Trust me, it's worked several times.
I will say, man, the imagery's
True
cool, and the music can be cool and this imagery. But man, when you start really diving into that ritual shit, man, just be careful. That's all I'm gonna say, man. Just be careful.
Be careful.
I mean,
You do not want to
Be
summon
careful
something.
to follow the directions exactly.
Yeah.
you
Because
must follow them to the T.
I think I just like being intrigued, that's all.
yeah,
There you go, man. It's
Yeah,
all show,
man.
man. It's all show.
Just funny with
Yeah, it's definitely intriguing, man. But I think there's something to that witchcraft shit. You might summon something that you can't get rid of.
I say follow your heart, even if your heart is you want to bring Satan up out of hell. If that's your goal, follow your heart.
Okay.
well,
All right, Lil Ninja, is there anything else you want to say before we let you go?
Gutter Water is a good album.
All right. Well, I'll take your word for it, man. Thanks. Appreciate you.
It is. Thank you. There you go.
You
See?
should totally
There you
do Gutter
go,
Water
buddy.
for an
All right.
episode.
It probably
The
won't
kids
happen,
like
but thanks, man. We'll see you next time. Thanks for joining
The
us.
kids like it, I guess.
All right, I'm hanging up on
It's
them.
their thing. The kids. We love you, Little Ninja. Thank you. man.
Yeah, no, but I will say that the shit I was hearing that I went through on the music he released, it was dope. I'm
It's
not gonna
interesting.
lie. Like he
Yeah.
he put together some shit. I was like, holy shit,
Dude,
this is cool as fuck.
Well, pay attention to him, man. Like he's been doing cool stuff like that since. I mean, we met him like almost 2 years
Yeah,
ago.
no, man,
Right? As a 12-year-old kid, he's like making beats and weird.
He's like a younger
soundscapes.
dude that's creative and is trying to put this outlet, and that's where you start. And then, man, like by the time he's, I mean, it could be a couple years. He gets a hold of something, or he gets a hold of some equipment, or he gets in touch with somebody else that's doing something, and they, it could boom. You never fucking know. So,
I
but
know, man.
but what he's starting with now is really fucking cool.
I can't like I have kids like in his age range, and like imagining any of my kids being like so tapped into like one of their hobbies like he is, to where like he's where there's actual constant improvement, and and you're doing real stuff. Like, I mean, it's pretty impressive.
I was
I'm always
impressed by
yeah.
his sampling. Like I was just like, damn, that's fucking
he's
dope shit.
he's a wise for his age.
Wise young man.
Yes.
Wise young man.
All right.
Anyway, let's
listen to the album.
dip on to this album.
Thankfully, it's not very long. It's only well, it is 1 hour, I guess.
It's 1 hour. So
It's too long.
I think
I'll say that it's too long.
I think here's the thing. I want to do one of our classic Deck One Dealt disclaimers.
First of all, is this Mortal Kombat?
I think so. Yes.
I think I heard some samples on this album. Who was this produced by? Was it Young Wicked?
Probably Young Wicked. I'm guessing.
As we start, let me just give a quick Deck One Dealt disclaimer. This is probably not going to go the way you want it to.
You can call us the Killjoy Club today.
Yeah.
This
just
album,
so you
like why does this album exist? No one asked for it. It's not a classic. It's not like regarded or revered. In
we
any
have
way.
had actually requests for this. We've had several
I could say it's like ICP
over time.
If you got to,
It's not like we're bombarded, but
like 3-6 is one of, if not their peers, some of their people they look up to.
Of course,
right? So it's like if they can do an album with 3-6, they're going to do it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, Don't get me wrong. There's some dope shit on here, and the beats are I think dope as fuck. I do like the beats on most of the songs. 3-6 does their thing, but it's pretty middle.
Okay, so this intro was
level
engineered.
And there's a lot of Young Wicked on it. I've noticed that, too.
Okay, so the intro, it's written, produced, programmed, played, engineered, and mixed by Kuma. That's why I did like this beat.
Okay.
I'm not going to lie. Most of these beats annoyed me.
Okay.
But this opening beat was really cool sounding.
It's probably some shit Kuma threw away that they just had like in a pile on a folder somewhere, you know.
Okay.
Gage had that comment that made me laugh. Where he said, I can see why Twisted left around this time.
Oh, yeah. I know, man.
I don't know if you want to share that. If not,
No.
it wasn't him that said it.
This album came out. When did this come out? 2014?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to look that
Right
up.
around that era.
It was, I think it was Death Pop era.
This says 2015. So yeah, Death Pop. Where, I mean, this is like
It was right before Jay lost his weight.
I'll say this is in one of ICP's like down swings. I think this time.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah,
I think it was when Jay was at one of his down,
like druggiest.
Not drug. I don't even think this was before
He was
like
still
his.
on pain pills at this point, wasn't he?
I don't know. It was
They were making Lost and Found at this time.
Yeah.
Lost probably, fucking with Young Wicked heavily. Like his marriage probably wasn't doing great.
Yeah, I think he was still with
yeah.
what's her face at
Sugar
this
Slam,
point,
yeah.
or like on and off. And I don't know if he was in his phase, the phase that we talk about, like the drug phase
Sure.
or whatever. But I mean, obviously they've always dabbled with that. But I'm still thinking he's just down, depressed. The FBI shit's got him down.
Yeah.
His marriage isn't working out real well, and he just didn't have the energy, But I will say there's some lines on here that did entertain me that Jay spit on here.
Yeah.
You can always find some entertaining lines that he spit, but then there's some other lines where I'm like, why the fuck did he say
Yeah.
that? Is just Shaggy though. Shaggy has a lot of good lines I did like on this album. I thought he brought it for the most part.
I'm not knowledgeable enough on 3-6 at this point. Is Juicy J, DJ Paul, and who's the third one that's trash?
So hold on, Juicy J isn't in this.
This Juicy J ain't part of this?
So I had to
Because I really don't know.
I-
I'm just not big into Southern rap, period. But yeah, 3-6 just hit my cup.
I don't give a
Respect,
fuck about
but
3-6.
Yeah,
Honestly,
this is not my bag.
But it's DJ Paul, Koopsta,
yeah,
and Crunchy Black.
Koopsta.
Koopsta is the guy that he's always rapping like this.
Okay.
Yeah. That reminded me.
singing and shit. Okay.
That reminded me.
Okay, yeah, I think he's the one that's like really.
So,
He's like, don't fuck
so that
Yeah,
guy.
I think that's the one that's like trash.
Yeah,
Okay.
that guy's pretty. There was some decent ones. No, I think there was another guy that was more trash. than
Crunchy
that.
Black is
Garbage.
garbage.
Yeah.
that
Okay,
was
so
that.
maybe he's the one that's like really,
Yeah.
really bad.
Yes.
Yeah,
Really
Crunchy.
kind of sound like he cannot rap.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
Crunchy
sorry.
Black.
You keep trying to make a point.
So that guy that you're talking about, that raps weird. There
Here he is.
was people in the Bone camp that kind of sounded like that. On like
Okay.
Bone had a label they called Mo Thugs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they had some rappers on it. It was all their boys and shit. And they had some rappers on there that rapped like that really creepy, like horrorcore Bone sounding shit.
Sure.
And then Crazy Bone did an album called The Night Riders where they all dressed up.
Okay, cool.
Like that's an album I kind of want to explore.
Okay.
It's called Night Riders. It's Bone and some of his dudes. It's Crazy Bone and some of his dudes where they dress up, put makeup on, and they look like Kiss almost.
Oh, cool.
And it's like horrorcore.
Cool. I've never
And
heard of
it
it.
actually sounds pretty fucking good.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah, like
I never heard of that.
it's very obscure Bone from the Bone camp,
Yeah.
but it's
So
called
it's Bone doing something like this.
no, it's Bone doing horrorcore.
No, I mean like it's them doing something like this in the sense that it's a side project that
Yeah.
no one gives a fuck
yeah,
about.
yeah.
Okay, got you.
Yeah.
But it actually sounds cool.
That
I
sounds
would say
cool.
that Night Riders album is 1,000 times better than this.
Well, with a lot of these songs, I would start kind of getting into the song, and then Crunchy Black would come on, and it would
Here's
just be
Crunchy
like,
Black.
Yeah, this is rough.
He rhymes the
Triple
same
C,
word
I don't
every
know what
time.
Mafia is.
He never even tries to think of a second word to rhyme.
Yeah, he's just like, when I walk into the room, my name's Crunchy Black. Motherfucker, you better not mess with Crunchy Black. I hit you over the head with a baseball bat. I might shoot your ass or hit you with a baseball bat. If I can get it, Crunchy.
Go with the 3-6. I come and get you with the 3-6.
Yes, it's that constantly. And dude, don't come at me with like, bro, it's not about the lyrics, it's about the vibe. Or like I get it. People listen to this to get hype and shit, but you could put some effort in at the same time.
This ain't even the vibe kids like nowadays because this is like too much energy, like with the performance of the vibe. I think
this is like Lil Jon energy.
Yeah, this is like early 2000s energy of like that kind of shit.
Listening to it now, I didn't have a problem with Coop. Coop does have moments where he has like sing-songy shit, but like most of the time he's pretty dope. Crunchy is the one that is like every song is just like, oh god.
So this song's pretty tight. It's one of the better ones.
Is this track 3?
Yeah,
track
I think so. Yes.
Okay, so track 2 was written, produced, programmed, played, and produced by DJ Paul, KOM, and Thy for Scale and Ton. Jesus Christ! There's like an entire sentence of the producer.
So that's probably all the 3-6 guys. Because I know DJ Paul. His name is DJ Paul.
DJ Paul KOM. Okay, yeah, you're right. I don't know why I read it as com. Yeah. But what's Thwy for Scale and Ton Int?
That's probably Coopsta.
Okay.
I'm just thinking, literally making it up.
Yeah, other than 3-6 hits and like one of their first big albums that came out.
When the Smoke Clears with ICP on it?
Yeah, like I don't know much about, I've never been a huge 3-6 fan. I've liked some of their hits, of course, like who hasn't, but
I'll say this. DJ Paul he's okay.
Yeah. I don't mind DJ Paul.
He's at least he's trying on most of these. Yeah. He still has a lot of very lazy
but I like his voice a lot. I think he's got a cool voice that gets me through his shit.
I agree too. And he at least sometimes tries to loop in the topic of the song to his verse.
Yeah.
Whereas these other dudes like and these other dudes being Shaggy and Jay sometimes in this album don't. You know?
Well, I'll say DJ Paul seems like he genuinely is cool with like he's friends with ICP. Like he's like, I want to work with you guys. Let's do something.
I get that vibe too.
And then like he's just bringing a couple, hey y'all, I'm about to do this album with the clowns, bro. Come with me. Hey, you, come with me. And they're like, all right, bro.
Hey, you want another paycheck? Sure.
Exactly.
Yeah. Shit, I want some money.
DJ Paul had to bring a couple people to call it 3-6 or the Mafia 6.
Exactly. Otherwise it would be 1-6, and you need 3-6. I fucked with them back in the day when they had like Gangsta Boo and all that shit.
Yeah, man, 3-6 back in the early like when Cash Money was just getting big and 3-6 was just getting big.
They were like the horrorcore Cash Money.
Yeah, it reminded you of more of a darker Cash Money type of sound, and like I liked this shit back then because you would see the videos on the box and you'd be like, damn, who are these crazy dude 3-6? What the fuck is this? And I liked that shit back then, but. And then they started fucking with ICP pretty early on. So, like, we've always had a taste of 3-6.
Yeah.
Being a juggalo, you've always had a taste of them.
I fuck with that Young Wicked on the hook. He's like, and he's...
There's a video for this.
Oh, shit. Damn.
Gage
fucked up. Yeah. Damn, thanks, Gage. Shout out to you, Gage.
Shout out, Gage.
Dude, I'll say this.
This ain't a bad track.
Young Wicked... Every verse, Young Wicked, which, first of all, let me say this. It's bullshit they didn't just make him the 6th member of this group.
Yeah, I know. He's on, like, fucking...
Almost every song.
At least half the song.
I feel like my theory for that is that they just all wrote 8s, and they had so many songs that they needed an 8, so they just threw them in there. You know what I mean? That's my theory.
My theory is at this point he was almost like a backdoor member of ICP.
Yes. Yeah.
Like for real. He was like if he hadn't have fucked with Samantha and you'd given that another 5 years, I wouldn't doubt if Jay would have looked at him and been like, "Hey man, why don't you throw on face paint and hop out on stage with us?" You know what I mean? And
I agree, dude.
Literally in 5 more years he would have been out there with them as a member of fucking ICP probably. They had him around that much.
What's this track, Surprise? Yeah. This is produced by Kuma. Another reason why I like this beat.
For that dude, as far as the Juggalo world, for that dude, that was the most expensive piece of ass he ever got. Yeah. By far. Fucked up the whole game, man.
It says additional engineering and producing by ICP. Mixed by Kuma and ICP. Lyrics, concept written, performed by Killjoy Club and Young Wicked.
The masks are pretty cool. I do like the whole like
Yeah, it's a cool gimmick. The gimmick looks cool.
Yeah, the
I'll,
gimmick.
I'll give it that. Like the happy face with the bullet hole and
Yeah,
shit. Yeah, it's cool.
You know the
that's some
coordination.
Watchmen shit,
Do you know
right?
the coordination that that kind of setup takes? It's remarkable.
I mean, they look badass.
Yeah, they look.
Yeah,
sick.
I mean, the whole gimmick looks cool, and it looks cool on paper. You know,
It didn't
Surprise!
even fit over Jay's face.
I love how he's like
you can't guess who I am. His face is like
all around. You see the white face. Surprise!
It's me.
man, he was so.
This
Look,
mask
dude,
don't
he
fit my
is like a
face.
tree trunk. Look how fucking.
That's not his biggest ever,
That
but that
is.
is no way, bro. He
It
was
has to
bigger.
be.
That's
He
pretty
was bigger
big.
before the Wraith, bro, for sure.
I don't know, man.
Like end of Jekyll Brothers era, he was bigger than that.
I think his Death Pop era was his fattest he ever.
Yeah, I
You
do
think
believe
so?
that. I think so. Because
I don't know,
because
man.
the
Maybe
Wraith era, he was
wrong.
still pretty young, and he didn't have like that old man.
end of Jekyll
fatness.
Brothers, like went right before he like
Yeah, he was pretty damn
lost
big
the
there.
weight.
You're
Yeah,
right. No,
last I can remember, I remember him being like unhealthy fat. Maybe it's just I'm remembering him being way fatter, but I remember him being like, can't put your arms on your side.
Dude, he
fat,
looks like a
big.
dude. He looks like a redwood stump here.
A redwood stump.
I mean, he really does. He's fucking wide.
Look, they got Young Wicked in the video, like in everything, like repping the logo, and then I bet you they
Yeah.
told him he was going to be in the group the whole time, and then last second they cut him out, like
Yeah.
of the picture. Like, oh, we're going to pay this motherfucker royalties. Nah, cut him out.
Hey, Gage said alternative universe, Young Wicked is Ouija level.
Yeah.
I don't know if that would have ever happened, just because Ouija makes more commercial sounding music.
Wait, shh.
I don't hate it.
No, he
It's
kills
like-
it. I mean,
you
that's
know,
what I'm saying.
it's
he's slant. It's like Bone style.
yeah.
Yeah, singing the rap, I ain't got no problem. I mean,
Yeah.
this shit still goes hard.
It's all right. It's just funny. Like,
I know it is very.
He does it on every song.
because it'll be like, when I bring it on the fusser, when I break your back, and the next thing, I ain't gonna wanna fit the back. And then you got Shaggy. You wanna mess around with the killer fucking cloud? Yeah, you know.
If you don't like that sound, that Night Riders album I was telling you about, you might not like
all
that.
right,
Good.
to me, it's more about like his shitty rap ability than the sound.
No, the Night Rider shit, they rip it, and the
Okay.
beats match.
Okay.
I just laughed at that
Yeah.
comment. Death Pop era, Jay was ready to pop.
Pretty
Yeah,
much.
he was ready to
Look at
death
Jay
pop.
with a gun. That's such a stupid look.
It is. Yeah.
Well, this was like
I hate. Yeah.
they've always done that to where it's like we're wicked, crazy, funny clowns, and then they come out with a gimmick where they go, okay, we're going to be more hood and gangster.
Sure, okay.
The Riders. I mean, this is kind of like that. It's kind of the Riders.
Yeah, but I mean, Riders though they covered up their
it
identity
was tongue
so
in
much.
cheek. Yeah. It got less tongue in cheek when they would make an album with that kind of gimmick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he was killing it, man.
Yeah. I feel like they handed the beat over to the Young Wicked, like drop an 8 on this or whatever. And he's like, I'm going to fuck you all up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, you're gonna regret asking me to do this. That's literally like how I feel. How serious he took the assignment.
Oh yeah.
Right.
I mean,
I feel like they're direct. Yeah, this shit's trash, but
he's on the
I
phone
can't
telling.
try.
I mean, that's just funny. I'm on the phone. Like we're
Hold
supposed to
up.
assume he's telling somebody.
he's on the phone with the bank. He's like, I'm on hold, and they're like, we gotta get this scene. We only got an hour. He's like, just shoot the goddamn part. I'll rap. There's only 2 bars stretched out over 8. I'll just say it.
And bro, this is 3-6. You know them guns
Man,
are real.
Crunchy.
yeah, probably.
Yeah.
You know them
Oh,
fucking
for sure.
guns are all
They're-
real.
I mean,
Like,
look.
yeah, I'll bring mine.
Yeah. Right. He's like,
And they're in some like probably like one of the fucking most dilapidated places in Detroit or something. Like cops ain't gonna show up. All right, this video got a little bit
it's
better.
like checklist. Yeah, it's like the girl. Ooh, girl.
I know.
But I love how like they just did every gangster video cliche. You know, they were like guns, check. Looking gangsta in a dilapidated area, check.
Yeah.
Weird break dancer doing some random things, check.
I will say this
Gun and
era,
camera,
this
check.
era of music video,
Holding
I-
up chains.
I
check.
kind of like better than kind of a lot of the videos we see nowadays because this still looks like a pretty high budget like camera at least and,
Yeah.
and professional editing. As to where today you'll get extremely high def videos, but they just look corny. You know what I mean? It looks like they're not professionally edited, and
Sure.
you know.
I feel it. No, I
So-
like the videos. Videos actually, it makes me like the song more.
Yeah.
But I mean, get rid of the other two guys. Get rid of them.
All right.
They're not trying.
I'm gonna say this is one of the ones I did not like. Yeah, and this was produced by
Is this the Cock and Hammer or whatever?
Jump.
No, that's Hammer Time.
Oh, Hammer Time. Yeah, okay.
So this was produced by DJ Paul. Yeah. And Life for Scale, a ton int.
Ton Int? Oh, you didn't say it was Ton Int.
Why is there a girl? Is there a girl in the background singing "Jump" or is that a kid? Can't tell.
Probably both.
Lyrics and concept written and performed by Killjoy Club and Young Wicked. Also, has ICP been on this?
On this song?
Yeah. Are they on this?
I don't know. I assume.
Imagine, I think so. Yeah, I think they're on all of them. Well,
I don't
production would
remember.
be different.
A lot of it fucking blended in for me. I ain't
Dude,
gonna lie.
this album is not
Yeah,
good.
there it is.
Yeah, there's Jay.
There was a couple verses where Jay was doing a 3/6 style that sounded okay. Like he was doing more of a, bit it.
Okay.
This
This might be it.
Slam on the hook.
I don't hate this.
Like,
I don't hate his verse.
in the chunks, bitch. Fuck you
Yeah.
in the gunk, ditch. Chicken gunk. You know, that type of shit.
Yeah, like I don't hate it.
Go and get chicken. Gotta get chicken. Waffle.
Chicken in the trunk, bitch. Chicken in the trunk.
You should never leave chicken in your trunk. It's a horrible way of transport.
We show up like the A-team.
We're hungry for blood.
Like A-team. Like
Every single one of these verses
Love it,
was the
Shannon.
first draft. There was no editing.
No.
It
Right,
was
yeah.
just like, I got my verse done. All right, go ahead, spit it. All right, cool,
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, you could tell like they sat down in a matter of like 2 days into this whole album. Oh, okay. He just rhymed some three
want my
times
hammer, son?
with sun. He switched it up to sun on that fourth bar, though. Okay.
I mean,
Man.
and you know what? This in the background, I wouldn't hate.
Sure.
Like, say if we're just chilling at the gathering or a show or something,
yeah.
and this is the background, you'd be like,
I wouldn't be like, what is this?
yeah, because you don't have like rappers that are so extremely overbearingly annoying.
Yeah.
It's not great, but at least it's not like just those rappers that agitate you.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
I get a lot with like with some of the modern style rapping. It just gets really agitating to me.
Yeah.
This is not great, but it doesn't do that.
My thing is like,
It's not trash at all.
I think that if you're like this type of music is fine. If you're gonna do that, fine. But I think as an artist, like if you should put out something you'd be proud of, and like you shouldn't be proud of bad rhyme schemes and half-ass sounding raps.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
yeah,
Like,
and
that's what sucks about it to me.
I think when you got two groups like this that have been in the game for this long and like they're just working with each other just out of like, let's make an album and
Sure.
get a paycheck out of it. Yeah, there's no one being proud of anything
Yeah.
on this. Like they don't care. I don't think those emotions even go into play.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's just it's an assignment.
that's what I'm saying. But that's what I don't like about it. You
Yeah,
know, is that
of
I
course.
feel that. You know.
Yeah.
But this is the template for like almost all rap music nowadays, like
Yeah.
popular rap music nowadays, right? It's just an assignment.
Yeah.
Come up with a little gimmick and throw it out there. Boom.
Yeah, it is. Creativity doesn't really matter, you know, and
Yeah.
doing something new doesn't matter. Telling a story doesn't really matter,
Yeah.
you know. That's the kind of shit I like, though. I want a story. I not always, but I want at least if you're not gonna tell a story, be creative.
Right.
In your shit.
It's kind of
talking, you
like
know?
it's kind of like, and I hate to like fucking shoot bullets here, but it's kind of like a lot of these podcasts that I see who just devote their time to doing tired ass shit like reviewing records or like, you know what I mean? Like do something better than just basic fucking level 1 creativity. That's what I'm saying. And I hate to cast those bullets.
No. I agree, man. These types. So I mean, like, I get what you're saying. You find like you get online, you see these kind of juggalos, like they have a podcast, right?
Right, exactly.
They, you know, there might
Look at
be
me, look at me.
there might be 2 or 3 of them. You know, you know how to spot these guys. You might see them. You know, you might see them at the gathering trying to promote something, whatever. If you see these kind of guys, don't fucking listen to them. They usually have a podcast. They usually, like, they're trying to do music as well. You
Right.
don't want to mess with these people. They don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah, as if you should actually.
Critics.
And they think that you should care about what they say.
Yeah.
Why?
Wait. Hey. I'm everyone look at me. I'm a celebrity. I've got 30 people watching this video. Ooh, I'm doing a good job. I've got 30.
Whoa.
Look, this video got 200 views. Wow.
Guess what? I got a subscriber this week.
Ooh. Like, bro, grow up.
Yeah,
I hate when people do shit like that.
I mean,
it's
very
so cringy.
It is cringy, and it's annoying that these kind of because you'll see them. You'll turn on YouTube, you'll see them. They'll be reviewing an album and talking over it.
Yeah.
Not even paying attention to the album half
Right.
the time.
You don't. It's like you don't even give a shit to at least give your devoted attention to the album. Especially these ones that they'll have like little segments, whole blocks where they're not even talking about the album.
Yeah.
Talk about your shit in that block, and then listen to the fucking album when the album's
Right,
on.
you'd be lucky to if any of them even listen to the album.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. There's
I've
usually that
literally-
one. There's
I've
usually
literally-
that one asshole that doesn't listen.
Yeah,
And
I've literally seen that before, where someone will be like, "I didn't even listen to the album" or something like that,
Yeah.
and it's like, "What are you doing, bro?
I
you
mean,
have
it's-
you're fucking running a show."
Is this where we're at now with Juggalo YouTube? Is
what?
this where we're at? I mean, like, so here at Declan Dell, we're trying to be different than that.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't
Yeah.
do that. We don't do that same level
We
shit.
do funny. We're funny guys.
Right? Exactly. We're
We're
not
trying
gonna
to be.
do.
We're trying to be real funny guys over here.
Right.
Yeah.
We're just here for the podcast. You know what another thing I hate? It's like when podcasters like don't stay in their fucking lane. Like, what are you trying to do? Are you trying to be a podcaster? Are you trying to sell merch?
Right.
Are you trying to be like a social media thing
Right.
and do little creative, little jokey things on
Right.
social media?
Are you trying to do bits too?
Are you trying to rap?
Or are you trying to do news? You trying to do fucking weird things, interviews and shit?
Interviews? Yeah. Are you trying to do interviews, news? Exactly. Like, stay in your fucking lane.
Pick one.
Pick one. Stay in your fucking lane and stop trying to branch out all over the place. If you focus on one thing instead of trying to do a whole bunch of things, you'll be really
Yeah,
good at that one
that's
thing
true.
instead of kind of good at a bunch of things.
Yeah, you'll get on there. You'll start looking around. You'll find these podcasts. Like these guys sit in the same room together. I mean, it's like, who does that? Get on
Right.
StreamYards and do it the right way.
Right. Well, I do exactly. I like just to know that I have 4 people in different areas that all have opinions that they can talk about, and I don't really want to see like a lot of planning going into it. I just want to see them winging it. You know, like I
Exactly
hate.
how it is.
Yeah,
All right, guys. Yeah. Are we gonna keep being negative about?
Yeah,
podcasts?
exactly. We try to be positive here. That's the thing. We want to be positive,
Right.
and we're I was just trying to shine a light on those kind of negative juggalos
That's
that
true.
Yeah.
you
They
will
exist.
see.
They're out there, and
They're out there, and they're
And their stupid tattoos and their little gay little hats.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, you might see them. They might be at the gathering, like rapping, like at a battle.
Yeah.
Thinking that they can actually do it. So just
walking around wearing their fucking prize chain. Like, no one gives a fuck that you got a cute little fucking charm because you won a rap battle against 10 people.
Jesus Christ! Oh, what is that?
Douche. I hate people like that, man. It hurts
fucking
me.
moly. That scared me.
We got a call.
Hello, welcome to Declan Dell.
Hello.
What's your name and where are you calling
Yeah,
from? Oh, what the hell?
this is Gage from sunny Ohio.
Yo.
What up, Gage?
Brother
man.
Gage.
You know, you guys are talking about these fucking whack ass podcasters with their fucking merch and their cartoon characters and just
Yeah.
talking about
Yes.
some dumbass albums. You know what else really grinds my gears?
What?
When they have their numbers on the screen, they have people calling in like, "What are you,
Yeah.
some kind of Howard Stern
Right,
fucking talk
exactly.
show?
Right,
Like, what is
exactly,
that?"
Thank you. That's a good point.
This dude
Amen,
gets it.
brother. He
Thank you.
gets it. No,
You
you
get it,
get
Gage.
We don't need exactly.
Yeah.
Like, I'm with that. I don't think that it's necessary to have fucking people calling in and shit. Like, do you need your pat on the fucking back?
Right.
Especially when the person calls
Yeah.
in and you like talk over the whole fucking thing. Like, at least let the fucking caller say what they need to say.
Yeah.
Get it out of the way.
I mean, it's
stop
broad-
just talking over the fucking caller.
Broadcasting 101. I mean,
Exactly.
come on.
Just don't be a
Yeah.
rookie. You know, let the fucking
That
caller.
shit's so whack.
Exactly.
absolutely.
It's super
And
annoying.
it's always some guy they know. It's their like friend from down the road for some reason that nobody knows or
Like,
cares
what-
about.
Exactly.
Like,
No one
what's that?
cares that this person's calling. Why do
like anyone's supposed to give a shit about this guy. you
Yeah,
know, like,
exactly.
and
Like-
they get promoted
Yeah.
as if they're like a special guest or some shit.
Exactly.
With
it's
his
it's so
fucking
pretentious.
glasses, little idiot can't see.
It's
Yeah,
so
wait.
pretentious, man. Are you talking about someone specific
Yeah.
or
Yeah,
something?
Yeah, they usually. I mean, these guys usually wear jerseys. They have beards. I mean, steer clear of these people. That's all I'm trying
They're
to say.
sick.
Yeah.
They're fucking sick.
I don't want to use the word.
No,
I don't want to use the
say
J
it.
word. I don't want to use the
we
J.
Don't say the J word.
I don't want to say the
Jew?
4-letter.
We're
no,
all
the
juggalos.
4-letter J word.
Oh.
We're all
The 4-letter
juggalos
J word.
here.
Jews?
The one. No, I'm just gonna.
No, there's none of us are Jews.
Oh, okay, okay.
All right. Was there anything else you wanted
Jeff?
to bitch? Anything else you wanted to bitch or gripe about, Gage, or was that it?
No, I just really had to get that off my chest.
Thank
you know,
you, man.
I just, thank you for giving me the out with, being really in touch with your community, not like these other assholes who just
Yeah.
have their stupid fucking numbers up on the screen.
Absolutely,
exactly.
man.
Yeah,
You
it's
got
no
it,
problem.
Man.
It's
Thanks,
no
man.
problem.
Hey, call back
Absolutely.
anytime. Anytime we have the number up, give us a call, man. Thanks.
Yeah.
Preach, brother. Preach. Absolutely,
Absolutely.
right.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, see you, dude.
Thank you, sir.
Whoop whoop, amen.
Whoop,
Yeah.
whoop.
Yeah, I mean, it's good to know that there's other people out there that see the same things we do.
Absolutely, dude.
We're trying to keep it positive on this. We,
Yes,
we
sir.
don't want to venture into that stupid shit that these other guys do.
Nope, we're not. We're not. We're not haters. We're not.
My beard was itching when you were talking about. Sorry.
We're not haters. We're not. We're not negative. We're not. We're just keeping it positive.
Exactly.
Spreading positivity.
What track?
Exactly.
What track are we on?
All right, we talked over several tracks.
Yeah, I'm sorry that we talked over all this. I hate when fucking people do that, and here
Sometimes
we
it
are
happens,
doing
man.
it. Here we are doing it.
You know, we're not perfect. We're
Not perfect, but we do try not to be like those other podcasters
Yeah.
and shit. Which, like, dude, I was watching this fucking Juggalo podcast the other day, right?
Yeah.
This dude's fucking like, instead of like, they're trying to have a conversation, and there's this one dude like over in the fucking corner, like, literally like smoking a fucking cigarette on the fucking thing, and it's like, the whole time I'm like, you can't wait till the end to like smoke your little cigarette.
That's true. It's an addiction. It's sick.
Yeah, it's sick.
It is.
It's sick.
Truly sick. Sick and
Sick.
disgusting. Sick and twisted and disgusting. So Panic.
Fucking hammer time. Oh, panic mode. Yeah.
Well, I was just gonna say that was produced by Seven.
Oh wow. Panic mode. The beat is good, but the song.
Have you guys ever cock and hammer timed your girl?
Yes. Oh
Of
yeah.
course.
Cock and hammer. For those who are
Is there
not
another way to
uninitiated,
do
yeah,
it?
Yeah. For those who are uninitiated, cock and hammering is when you fuck your girl while you listen to MC Hammer songs.
Oh, dope.
You don't listen. You can listen to any MC Hammer song you want except for Pray, because that's if you can listen to MC Hammer Pray and she still is in the mood, you got a real keeper.
You can
Okay.
you can listen to Pumps and the Bump.
Yes. Yes.
Dude, I sometimes
You got to pray just to make it today. I said you pray. 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 Pray.
Oh yeah, dude.
You got to pray just to make it
What is
today.
that?
That's MC Hammer Pray.
Wow, I
So
never
if you
heard
can
that.
if you put that on and she's like, get the fuck over here and give me some, like, you've got to keep her. But most of the time you're gonna have to pick a song other than Pray.
Oh.
I suggest like his most famous hit because it gets girls in the mood. Just because of the leg thing.
I sometimes put on
They think of the leg thing, and that they also think of your penis.
Oh, because if you did that leg thing, your penis is probably
Is like
it's jostling.
exactly,
everywhere.
exactly. You're showing the swing. You're showing the hammer.
Is that why he does that?
That's why it's called hammer time, because that thing
Damn. He's cock and
causes
hammer time.
Yeah, it causes the hammer.
That's
to,
cock and hammer time.
boom, boom, cock and hammer time. You heard it here first, folks.
You know, sometimes I make love to Greg the Hammer Valentine matches. Is that the same?
Yeah, exact same.
Shaggy has
You
a
can
line
call that
about-
hammer time.
He has a line about Greg the Valentine Hammer on this album.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Or on this song. On this song.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, this song sucks. It really does.
Dude,
The
you say that
beat-
about most of
The
these.
beat is trash. I mean,
Who made the beat on this?
DJ Paul and
I just love that turnaround.
I'm not sure who the other person
so yeah, this
is.
song sucks.
TWHY.
TWHY. That is not how you spell they.
So they for scale a ton int.
To where? To where? To twy? Oh, maybe it's twy. Like twy. Do you do that?
Yeah, I don't know.
Twy. Twy. Do you spell it that way?
Twy for scale.
Twy. Do you spell it that way?
I don't know.
I typed twins and it didn't come up.
Yeah.
I wonder why.
I didn't get the rest of
Could
it.
it be a made up thing? I like that little sample. That.
Had my time.
Oh my god. This is obnoxious to me.
This song is
Yeah. Like this is the beat is nasty, but
this song is almost 6 minutes long.
I know.
Yeah. It's
No way that needs to be that fucking long. A lot of these songs are too fucking long.
Several, we gotta skim through some of these. This song, by the way,
we can't make it through an hour-long play.
this song sucks, but I kept having it stuck in my head.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, listen to this shit at the beginning. Jay makes a complete ass of himself.
Yeah.
Listen to this.
This was produced by Seven.
Listen to this. Jay is out. He's out of control.
That was like a one take.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. He just freestyled that.
They're like, hey, Jay, go say some shit.
He was like, "We need an intro for this shit. Like we're like an exterminator team." All right, all right.
He got done with it. He's like, "How's that, guys?" They're like, "Yeah." Perfect.
This literally sounds like an old man trying to rap.
I know. I think it
Like-
is. Dude.
It is.
It is an old man.
I mean, yeah, I get that they're old, but this sounds like an old dude in like on a porch in a rocking chair,
Well,
Like when you have your grandpa and he's like, y'all out there trying to rap and all that shit. It's the easiest thing in the world. They're like, you can't rap, grandpa. It's like, I can too. Walk out here. I stand on the porch. I don't want to hear your shit no more.
Yeah, exactly.
Your grandma's inside cooking me breakfast. I'm going to go inside and eat me my breakfast.
Grandpa, you rhyme breakfast.
Grandpa,
with
you
breakfast.
can't rhyme. He said, shut up, son. I know what I'm fucking doing.
No, son, you don't get it. I rhymed the word right before it, even though that word was also me.
I
on
was
both
rhyming
lines.
here with here before you were born.
Back in my day, you didn't have to rhyme different words because people weren't little bitches.
People didn't listen to the words like that.
People just said, hey, he's saying words to a beat. That's rap.
It was all about just moving your thing around while the beat was playing and you was up there spitting your rhymes.
I'm scared our old black guy voice is racist.
Oh, no. Dude, that's how it sounds.
I mean, we make fun of.
Listen to him rap. He's like, food is trying to
Now listen, young man.
It's a southern. I mean, this is like really southern.
If you think that's racist, you haven't hung out with enough old black men.
Hey, that's true.
Because I'm telling you, I've hung out with plenty, and I'm telling you that's how they talk. I'm just.
Oh, I do want to say this. I do want to point this cool thing out that happens on this song is Jay ends his verse, and then Shaggy continues it.
Yes.
Which is something interesting. They don't do shit like that too often.
No.
Do you want to? Let's point that out.
Let's try that.
Check that. Check this out.
What now?
Oh yeah, they're talking. Yeah, this was the
Oh
myth.
yeah, this verse is Jay's verse is funny. Let's
So
go back.
hold
a
on,
little bit.
hold on. They're talking about like I remember this now. It's coming
Yeah.
to me. And when I was hearing this, I was like,
Twitterlos?
it sounds like they're talking about like juggalos, like some juggalos,
Kind of Twitterlos.
I think he is.
or at least what like the idea of the meth head is.
I get you. So you're saying this is where
This song is probably where Ouija Mac listening got his personality and whole gimmick. I got you. Let's keep listening.
Gotcha.
He's the goat, though. He's the goat. I didn't mean to rewind it this much.
Yeah.
Like see?
All I have is my meth and magnets.
Right there, toothless and 25. I mean that line right there.
I mean, everybody knows what meth heads are. Come on. All right, I'm moving.
But
on.
he's like picking particular things to rap about. Like I think he's
Oh,
like
no.
directly rapping about like you're toothless and 25. You're starting
Talking
off
about
young.
juggalos, gotcha.
I think he's talking
I'm
about
not
meth
necessarily
heads.
saying that.
I got you. You think juggalos are all meth head,
he's
toothless
just-
assholes?
I think he's just trying to say
You
like
can clip that clip
around.
and put it, use it however you want.
Go ahead.
Cover.
I really wouldn't give a fuck.
Right, I know.
Fuck y'all.
Nor will we, yeah. We love y'all.
No,
we love
but
y'all.
I don't
We
know,
love you,
man.
but
I just think he's trying to let people know. You know what I mean? Don't make that bad decision. Don't do meth, man.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't smoke meth. Don't put it up your butt.
Life will be better without meth.
It will.
Fuck is going on?
This is the verse. God, said, what the fuck is going on?
Like, it's funny, like this.
Like,
I was literally
I was confused for a minute. I was like, we were talking. We did
He's killing me today.
our stupid bit ended, and then like I was like, okay, back to the music, and I was legit confused. Like, is this still the out? Like, what the fuck is happening?
Oh man. Bro,
get hyped, y'all. Here we go. The song's about to start. Here we go. Get hyped.
it's like this. It's just like it completely deflates the whole song.
It's so
Little bounce right here, though. You can't even rap to this beat. It sounds like a fucking Little Ninja song.
it's. Apologize to little Ninja.
That's a funny joke. Oh, here we go. And then back to, the crunk shit, But yeah. Shaggy, I'll say this: almost every Shaggy verse is decent.
Yeah, he tried.
Bro, I fuck with Shaggy.
He put
Shaggy's the juggalo who never stopped being a juggalo. You know what I mean?
he put in the effort for this.
Jay is still, the OG juggalo, but at the same time, like, Jay does some shit where you're like, oh, come on, stop. I feel like Jay was doing a lot of experimenting on this, though. Like, let him use this for his experimenting grounds, I guess. What the fuck, Chris? I think what was that about? That was my dance. I don't know. That's what I did when I heard that verse, man. I'm sorry, Sharif. I'm sorry I let you down, bro.
I take the flowers.
Oh, yeah.
I jump in the shower.
I forgot. We forgot the classic line Sharif pointed out.
Get back in the pussy.
Yeah, on Fools, he's like, shove you back in the pussy. Yeah. It's really funny. That line is really funny. All right, this song sucks. I'm moving on. Jeff, Crunchy takes on the form of an 80-year-old Southern black grandpa.
There we go. He really is.
100%.
Like, all right, look. If that's his gimmick,
That would be amazing.
that's great.
I would love that.
They're like,
All right,
and I don't want to. DJ Paul's like, and I don't want to hear your fucking shit no more. And I hear my grandpa coming out the fucking front door, and then he comes out. He's like, y'all on my front porch, y'all need to shut down before I kick your ass out of my town.
Look,
love that.
You could turn me around if you really tell me that's what he's going for.
Yeah.
I really will be like, all right, in that case, that's kind of tight. Yeah. But I don't want him to be like, he's not still like the dude that's in 3
Gangster.
You know?
Yeah, if you're like a
gangster, yeah.
You're acting like an evil
He's
gangster.
on the phone with his gun.
Holding straps and shit. Yeah.
He's more of like a back in my day, youngster. I'd have whooped
Yeah,
your
yeah.
motherfucking ass,
He
you
should have
little.
his
Come here,
cane.
come
Yeah,
here.
it'd be like Craig's dad.
Come here,
off
boy.
of,
Come here.
Friday.
Yeah.
Use your hands, Craig.
Use your hands, Greg.
That's so funny. That's really what he should be doing.
Craig's grandpa. Yeah. Or dad. Yeah, Craig's
Yeah, I
dad.
would definitely be down if it was Grandpa. Yeah, just Grandpa rapping about
Yeah.
being a grandpa.
Hell yeah.
Like, yeah,
Yeah.
man.
Grandpa gangster rapping?
I'm
I'm fine with
I'm
that.
down
Have
with
a
that.
song called like Back in My Day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Back in my day.
Back in my day, we didn't use AKs. We used old school guns when the bullets were sprayed. See, that was too complex because he sounds like somebody's grandpa just came out.
Too
and
tight.
Yeah, he sounds like somebody's grandpa came out and they're like, "Bust some raps, grandpa," and he's like, "That shit ain't hard. I'll bust some raps. You can kiss my crap." Hey, like that, young man.
I think a lot of it's just that like southern twang he has. It's so old school sounding that you can't help it. You know, he sounds like a grandpa.
Yes, dude.
Oh,
There he is. Oh wait, this one he starts his verse. He comes in like the Posse on Broadway.
Yeah, I
That's
remember
kind
that
of tight.
too.
But what sucks is DJ Paul already did it in the verse before it.
He did it one verse ago.
Right.
Anyways,
You heard it and was like, "I'm gonna do that too."
Seven produced this.
All right. It's fine. This song's kind of boring.
It's Ghetto Blaster reminds me too much of Bully Blaster, which I fucking like a lot more.
Go back to that. I want to hear this.
It's shocking.
All right, hold
The
on.
switch up, man.
This is tight.
Yep.
Oh,
Man, it's not bad yet. He's kind of kicked.
Yeah, no, he's kind of killing it.
he is.
Yep. And then it's just like, let's turn on the suaveness.
Oh, he didn't yet.
Oh. See, yeah, that was dope.
This
That was
is
dope.
one of the better songs I think on the album. I would
All
say.
Oh, did we just miss the thing?
I was like,
Yeah,
I don't know what happened with
What
it.
happened?
Yeah, I know we heard maybe we just heard
Like,
one
alright.
clip of him going,
That verse is tight.
Yeah, that was a tight verse.
Young Wicked coming with it.
Yeah, the third ICP member at this time, apparently.
Moving on. This song's got Big Hoodoo on it. I was excited to hear
Yeah.
Big Hoodoo.
Yeah, it's been a grip.
It was.
I haven't heard much from Hoodoo lately.
Song was just boring from what I remember.
Oh, of course, it's about the devil. Of course, you're not gonna like it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's boring. He's
I mean,
like,
for real, the
"Great."
Devil's boring. Y'all, Devil's pretty boring.
Yeah. Most religion is pretty boring. You a pussy.
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 It's like pussy, like P-O-O.
You a pussy. You a pussy.
Pussy.
He was just like that. He like did shrooms and he's chilling at his house and he sees this cat walk in the room and he's like, "We gotta have a talk." You're a pussy. Whack.
I'm trying to make it. Who, me?
Yeah.
You're asking me?
Yes, I was looking at you doing your computer work.
Oh, I was just doing behind the scenes work, man.
Oh yeah.
What I want is right here. Okay.
Is it me or is the contrast of 3-6 and ICP on the album cover like very jarring with like
black, white.
Well, no, it's mainly Jay. It's the straight face of Jay
He looks very uncomfortable.
with like
He's too fat.
with like well, number one, it's just like clown makeup with like just a straight faced fat dude. It looks weird.
Yeah.
At least Shaggy's kind of cockeyed. You know, he's got he's got that 3/4 angle, and he's like
Even Crunchy Black looks cool on the cover.
Was this during Shaggy's boil era, or was this before that? When he
boil?
had that gigantic boil.
I remember on his like eye socket.
Yeah, it was like on his nose.
That was an era?
Yes, it was like a whole era, dude.
Shaggy's
like a-
Boyle's era.
Yeah, dude, it was like a whole
That needs
like,
to be a
year,
scream name.
bro, for sure.
Somebody make that your name.
Yeah,
Shaggy's
Boyle
Boyle
era.
Shaggy's Boyle era.
Yeah, it's a real thing, man. Yeah, I remember that. Like that went on for a while because I remember thinking, is that like not going away? Is this Shaggy now? That with that fucking boil on his nose? Nose eye.
It looks like it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It kind of looks like he has the nose eye on the cover.
All right, here, I'll pull up a big version of the cover. Hold on.
I don't remember exactly what year that was, but it was like a year
that he had that fucking big ass boil on his nose on it.
Yeah, it was like on the higher bridge of his nose,
Right.
like the upper. Looks like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does
Yep,
have the
he
boil.
does. He has the boil.
Here, I'll show the viewers.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah,
you can see Shaggy does
It was there for a
indeed
grip.
have the boil on his nose eye.
Wonder what that was.
I don't know,
Some
man, but
sort
he
of
had it for a
cyst.
grip. That wasn't the biggest it got though. That was like, I know that looks like a little smaller than it was at its biggest, but yeah, he had that for a grip. I think it was just a boil, bro.
Damn, they did him wrong. Whoever did this cover could have fucking photoshopped that out.
Yeah, look at Jay. Like, look how tired Jay looks too, dog.
Yeah,
Jay
don't-
looks fucking
It's
tired,
just,
bro.
It's just when you're a clown, be a clown.
Be funny.
You know, like
Do something funny, clown.
Yeah, just at least go like, some weird face. But it's like it's just
He literally, they're like, imagine like they're all like hanging out, like, all right, yeah, man. Hey, Jay, it's your turn. He's like, all right, hey, Jay, do the pose you want to do. He's like, all right.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're like, no, do the pose. He's like, I am.
Oh, this is it. I'm trying to look hard, bro.
They're like, you're just like slouch faced. Yeah.
That's Jay's resting bitch face.
Yeah, he looks so tired. It looks like he just got done. He's probably just tired from walking over to where he took the photo.
Yeah,
And then he's like,
come
I'm
on,
a
dude.
fat kid. Trust me, I'm talking, man. Like, he was a big fella too at this point. Like, look, you can see his neck protruding behind the makeup. You know what I mean? My man's got like chin behind chin. You know what I'm saying? Like triple chin.
Dude, they couldn't even fit his whole face paint in the picture.
Right, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, he's the only character whose whole face, the only character
They
whose
try-
whole face is not in the photo.
And you know, they wanted him as someone who works with some imagery. One thing I can tell you is they wanted all their faces to be the same size.
right,
Right?
exactly.
But Jay's face is just so big it literally couldn't
Yeah,
fit.
and so yeah, exactly, because the eyes and nose and mouth are all the same, but the wideness.
I think it would look cooler just to set ICP apart and keep them in their gimmick is actually to zoom in on their faces.
Yeah.
Let 3-6 have like the normal faces and then zoom in and make a weird I don't know what they call those, like a Dutch or French angle. Turn it kind of cockeyed to the side, zoom in on them and do some effect on them so they look zany.
Dude, they should get us to make the next Killjoy Club out.
Fucking animate the cover or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
man.
It was just too straight on. Like,
No, he looks stupid as hell.
Yeah.
And but is this Pokemon?
Big baby chips.
Pretty
Looking
sure
like he
it
ate
does,
some
like
chips.
Poke Stadium.
I'm almost
Pokemon.
positive that's a soundbite from Pokemon.
Yeah. And it was like the news coming in.
This
Yeah.
slug ass, was he dealing with Blase Rose at this point?
That's a good
He
question.
might have been behind
Might
the
have been,
scenes, but like I don't know if she was in the front of Psychopathic yet or because that was like what until like 2015 or 16, right? When he brought
It was a dark era.
Blase in.
Yeah, but that was around this time. I mean, this is 14, 15, right?
Yeah.
Or it says 14, yeah.
Oh, this song sucks dick. This gotta be the worst song on the album.
So 7 produced it. So was that Pokemon part of this song?
Yeah.
So I'm assuming that was produced by 7 as well.
No. Pokemon sample.
Chief
Well, yeah, but I'm saying 7 is the one that sampled it.
Chief
Pokemon.
clarified that Blase wasn't until 2017.
Okay, you're okay.
Because I'm trying to think who would have sampled that. It wouldn't have been 3-6.
Nah, you're right.
It's probably not going to be ICP either. It's either going to be Young Wicked or whoever the.
I would have blamed Young Wicked.
But it says 7 produced, so.
Jay has like different styles. The style of Jay that I hate the most is when he raps like this, like he's walking in and something exists. Oh my God!
That's
Like, what's by the door? Yeah, I just hate that shit, bro.
He had one of those songs. He's like bright yellow hair, whatever the fuck he says. We already skipped it, but or talked over it.
It's me. I like Jay when he's doing this raspy, like that kind of shit. You know, that's the Jay I like.
I think a lot of that
Or
was
the
weight too.
He also has kind of like a smooth Jay.
In this era with the weight, he probably had a hard time like actually getting a good voice, like that kind of voice, you know.
Yeah, but this shit is like his. when I walk in the room and you're standing there.
Bobby,
Oh my gosh! Don't
Bobby
get
Knight.
scared.
Bobby Knight.
Yeah, I mean that's how he raps in some of his songs now. Like Jay took Bobby Knight and was like, "I'm gonna do that now."
Boondocks is on this song. I forgot. Let's go to his.
Oh yeah, yeah. I was gonna say you like him, don't you?
Yeah.
I hate that hillbilly shit.
Oh,
Hillbilly rap is. Ugh.
You don't like the modern country rap sound?
Nope.
I'm not a fan of it either, but I do like shit like Yellow Wolf and stuff.
Yeah, Yellow Wolf is dope. Don't get me wrong, Yellow Wolf's tight, but I don't think he makes that kind of. Most of the time, he doesn't make that like.
It's not
kind
so,
of thing about
yeah.
like I fucking. If you got a problem with the American flag, like it'll have that kind of hook, and then they'll come in and say, they'll rap like, "If you're fucking with my family, I'm gonna break your fucking chin off."
I mean,
and
most
they
of his
always
songs-
have a fucking accent.
most of
like
the songs
this.
are about old cars. What do you mean? Like that's the most country hick shit you can do.
At least with
And
Yellow
he has
Wolf,
songs called Catfish Billy.
at
1
least
through
with
10.
at
or
least
something.
with him, he has like acrobatics. Like
Yeah.
if you really want to mess with
No,
the
I
catfish
love Yellow
Billy,
Wolf. I think he's
that
the
type
shit.
Yeah.
I fucking love
Remember
Yellow
Bubba Sparks?
No,
No, I don't fuck with Bubba.
no, I do.
I ain't got no love for Bubba. I
I
remember
actually-
when he asked me all of us specifically at the Peoria gathering if we had love for Boondocks. And with a resounding unity, we said no.
You mean Bubba Sparks?
Bubba Sparks. Oh, is that who
You
you
said Boondocks.
Oh, shit. Okay. Bubba Sparks, yes. Bubba Sparks,
Yeah, fuck him.
yeah. Yeah, I remember that dude.
I don't, but I don't think I cared about Bubba Sparks back then at all. But like going back, I've sampled some of his music over the years, and it's not bad. Like the Ugly video, that's a dope ass video.
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever watched the video, or I probably did. It was on MTV.
Yeah, that's
I'm
a
sure.
super dope video.
And he wearing like overalls and he fucking like he's
Yeah,
fishing or
they're
some
like
shit.
in a pig pen and shit, and like chasing fucking hogs around, and yeah. It's cool. It's a fucking cool video, but
Y'all done up and done it.
yeah. Anyway, a little country rap. So why the fuck
Dude,
are we talking?
I was listening to
There's one country rapper I fuck with. Only one. Jam Baxter. He's pretty fucking dope.
Okay.
I fuck with him. He reminds me a lot of DMX. He's the shit. Or is it Jam Baxter? Shit, that's the wrong thing.
This album.
Jam Wayne. Sorry, Jam Wayne.
I was gonna say.
Jam Baxter's a British.
It was funny we did this album this week. Like I just told the guys last week. I didn't even know this, but I saw a social media post that DJ Paul put out. You know, he released the album on Psychopathic back then. Right after this, I think. But I never listened to it once, not one time. But he put it on streaming this past week. I guess it had never been on streaming. I didn't know that. Maybe that's why I never listened to it. But
okay.
I did listen to it yesterday while I was mowing the lawn,
Yeah.
and it was fine.
It was fine. Okay.
There's a song on
Glowing
there.
review.
There's a song on there with Violent J and Yellow Wolf.
Oh, really? Okay.
Did you know Violent J was on a song with Yellow Wolf?
I did not know that.
I had no fucking clue.
No,
Didn't
same
either.
here. Now I do.
Pretty cool though, right?
That is
Go
cool.
check it
That
out.
would
That
be dope.
that album is twice as good as this album.
Nice.
Yeah, Yellow Wolf's the shit.
Not great, but twice as good as this album. I'll say
I might actually like it if it's twice as good as this one.
it's
'Cause
twice
this,
as good as this.
This isn't like the worst thing I've ever heard. To me,
No.
this is a good background.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like an exceptional album, but it's definitely not a bad album either. There's some parts on it that are whack as fuck, but you kind of have to accept, a few seeds in your apple if you're going to be a juggalo,
Yeah,
Every
of
once in a
course.
while,
Yeah,
there's
sure.
going to be, but still, this is a pretty great, pretty good album. Like, exactly, I agree with him. Great for background music. Pop it on at a party or something.
But you got to think
fit
these
right
are
in.
these
It's
are
gonna be
two
perfect.
groups that have been around 25 years at this point when they made this album.
Yeah.
And they're
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 legends.
not in their primes, and they're just doing this as an assignment thing to work with each other.
This is a fun side project.
Yeah, it's nothing that they were ever planning on trying that hard at.
No.
And anybody that expected that from this, expected that from these guys at this point in their careers was kidding
you.
themselves.
Yeah, fuck you. If you thought that was going to happen, fuck you.
There was no way that was ever going to happen. You were never going to get the best prime out of these guys at this point in their careers with this album.
Yeah.
That shit was whack. That shit was whack. Jay, that shit was whack, dog. Wicked jugga loca rapakidia lucky licky licky. Like, nah,
Like
bro.
you can't just do that anytime you don't feel like writing, Jay.
Yeah, bro. You can't say jugga with a bunch of fucking tongue rolls. Jugga loca licky licky lugga loca lo. Yeah.
You should make a whole verse like that. Jugga lugga licky lugga loca loca rogo go go
Banana ram.
biki
Banana fana mojama, banana fana jugga llama. Yeah.
Well, you could probably do the jugga lugga loca roca loki loca lich lucky loca jugga loca deca loca bitch jugga loca. You know,
Now you're just doing 3/6.
just like in that like solidified rhyme at the end of each bar.
All right, this song's almost 6 fucking minutes long too.
God, that was so fucking long. Just drags. That was what was
Insane.
wrong. No, number one part of the what was wrong with this album. That's why it's background music.
Yeah.
When you get a fucking 6 minute long track like that, it becomes the background whether you like it or not.
6 minutes of mediocre rap. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, and if that's in the club, if you're trying to like girls are trying to dance, they you know they're ready for a new beat
Yeah.
after fucking 3 minutes.
Exactly.
Looking for some pity.
What is Fetty?
I don't know.
Yeah, this was like
I feel old. I'm out of touch. What is Fetty? Is that money? Fetty Wap? Is that money Wap?
yeah.
Money and wet ass pussy? Is that what that name
Blood?
means?
Is it blood? Bloody pussy?
It's Fetty money because that would make Fetty Wap's name make sense. Let me see.
Yeah, this was where I was saying Jay doing flipping his 3/6 style.
Yeah, I don't hate it. I hate the hook on this song. This sucks dick. This sucks. Why did they do this?
Street slang for fentanyl? Is it really?
Fetty? That's what I was thinking.
Street term for fentanyl. Cash, Skrilla, or money. But that's the number 2 on Urban Dictionary. So Urban Dictionary number 1 is street term for fentanyl. Number 2 is money.
But I've heard Fetty for years, and I think that was being used before even fentanyl was like in the mainstream. So I would say money's the number 1.
Yeah,
They're just
money.
putting fentanyl in there for some reason, but
Yeah, 'cause that's what I would imagine Fetty Wap.
at
Fetty
least
and
it
wet-ass
was
pussy.
back at this point in 2014.
That's what Jeff says. He says 2014 fentanyl wasn't a household name, so now
Yeah.
it's definitely changed.
Yeah.
Church. That's a good point. And Jeff also was careful to spell F-E-T-T-I, so I'm guessing Fetty back then was different than F-E-T-T-Y now. Fentanyl.
Maybe.
Yeah. People just say it's just Fetty now because people are too stupid to say fentanyl.
Yeah, that's the same reason people call it a P5.
Yeah. Or perk. Yeah. You got any Vikes and perks?
Yeah. Oh, I can't be saying that whole last word.
I ain't trying to say them whole words, man. Shorten that shit up, dog. I'm just trying to get this interaction over with as quick as possible. You'd be like, Vikes, money.
All right. I hate the hook. The girls singing on that shit
Yeah.
sucks. So annoying. There's one song on here where Violent J, like every line on his verse, he tries to say like, he's like, I don't want to fuck with you. I'm never gonna fuck with you. He says the same thing in every line. It's so funny. I wish I could remember what song it was. I was gonna point it out and listen to it. If somebody remembers what I'm talking about before we get to it, it might be one of these next ones. I don't know. It might be this. Who made the beat on this shit? This is your typical ass like trap shit.
Yeah, this is the worst type of fucking drum and bass for me in hip hop.
I'm gonna say DJ Paul on this one. Live to Kill, track 14.
Yeah. It's just like so. Oh my god, those rolling it never stops rolling.
Whoop, whoop.
It's so that you can put a rap in anywhere you want, and it's fun.
Yeah, it makes it easy just to rap any basic style. No melody, nothing. There's nothing to
But
this.
it's dark and
It's
scary.
trademark. This is like their trademark, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That kind of choppy. DJ Paul is always DJ Paul, but
I 100% best rapper on 3-6, DJ Paul.
Think so?
Yes. Juicy J is man. I don't even know if Juicy J is part of 3-6 anymore, is he?
I don't even think they do shit as 3-6 anymore.
Yeah, very true. 666 or whatever.
This is so boring.
Like, dude, if you were playing like a guitar riff with these like the that's all it is. That would sound atrocious on a guitar or a fucking like a piano melody. I mean, there's literally no melody to this shit. And I guess that's the point, right?
It's supposed to be dark and creepy and scary and get you like in a shitty crunk mood.
It doesn't do that to me. It just annoys me.
If you imagine you're getting drunk as hell listening to this. Imagine.
Yeah.
Couldn't do it. I would feel miserable.
That's the point.
Oh God,
That's why you drink. That's why you're drinking.
Yeah.
Now, I can get into something like this as long as it has something to go off. Like some sort of melody my brain can attach to. This has nothing. This has fucking nothing. It's stagnant.
That shit sucks. All right. That said, this album's pretty cool, right? That's what I feel like we keep doing on this. This song sucks, but you know this album is pretty dope though. The production is good.
Yeah.
It's like this is the ultimate flip flopping album.
Yeah, I never said I love this album, but
No, it's a mid album.
Well, you have 6
But it's a
rappers.
good mid album.
You have 6 rappers on here that are all more than qualified to be rappers, and none of them are doing great. But on some songs, some do better than others.
Yeah.
You also got a lot of different producers' hands, so there's a lot of shit to try out here. You know, there's gonna be something redeeming somewhere.
I don't think it's objectively bad. It's just you get tired of the songs kind of quick. It's not something that I want to listen to on repeat. There's a lot of albums you hear it one time through, you're like, yo, I got to hear that shit again. This one is kind of a one through for me. It's
This
like,
is
all right, I
definitely.
get it.
I mean,
Cool.
like Carver keeps saying, it's definitely a background album.
This is 7.
All right.
And already it has a melody line you can follow. The drum beats aren't so fucking condensed with rolls that never stop.
It's got a melody you could sing to if you wanted to on the hook, you know?
Yeah, DJ Slug pointed out, though, DJ Paul is the hi-hat king, so maybe he just really fucks with them hi-hats in his beats.
Yeah, and no, I get it, but like a hi-hat king. If you're going to be the king of something, you want to be the hi-hat king.
Hey, man. Hey, if you got to wear a hat, make that motherfucker high.
He's the king of Memphis, but he's also the hi-hat.
The hi-hat king. I get it. Hi-hats are important in a drum beat. I get it.
Where?
But God damn.
DJ Paul, K-O-H-H.
But I've always thought
this is cool.
I've always thought this way with that type of beat. This is not a new thing to me. Those beats have been around for fucking 30 years now.
This beat allowed Crunchy Black, or excuse me, not Crunchy Black, Koopsta to shine. Like on his verse, it was actually interesting. Like, go back for a second. Like that's cool. It sounds. He sounds cool on this song. You know.
Now let me.
I was like, wait, is that Monoxide?
Let me ask you something. Would you say that sounds better than an ROC verse?
It's on par. I think. I think he's on par to me with RSC.
Huh.
If we're comparing them. This song's mid. It's fine. At least it's only 3.5 minutes long. 7 knows how to make a beat. That's only 3.5
that
minutes
digital
long.
hi-hat Mr. Green was saying is a Memphis kind of
Yeah, and I know
sound.
that. I've watched Memphis documentaries on like the Memphis sound and how it came to be and stuff, and it's interesting.
Yeah.
And I'm extremely interested in how they were. But the biggest thing about the Memphis sound, it was cheap.
Yeah.
They did everything cheaply.
Yeah, like
And that's what these documentaries will teach you. It's
I'll
like
be the first
they
to
use
admit-
cheap equipment and they did it and they were able to make a turnover on their music really quick.
Yeah, I'll be the first to admit, as far as like it goes with hip hop, Southern rap is where like I'm lacking the most knowledge for sure.
Yeah,
I don't know very much about Southern rap.
I've dived into
Other
it
than,
just
like,
to
Outkast.
Yeah, I've dived into it just to understand it and like where it came from, and yeah, 3-6 and some other groups were a huge part in getting that sound out, and it was dark. It was super dark, and it was different at that point, you know. But it was just never my thing. I'm more into soul. You know, give me some soul, give me some funk, and give me some blues in my hip hop, and I just can't help it. That's just always where I've been.
You just don't want it. Even though you love ICP and shit, you just don't want darkness anywhere else.
It's not even the dark. I don't mind dark sound. To me, that it's not dark. It's just
evil.
No, it's not even evil. Like you can get a.
It's Halloween. It's Halloween Town.
It's monstrous.
You can make a dark, menacing sound with a fucking music box.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you do it right, you don't need. It doesn't need to be just like buzzing and thrashing fucking drums and stupid synths to make it sound dark, right?
I feel it. Well, that's it for the music. I do want to shine a light on this outro because I think this outro fucking sucks. I think they should have let.
Can you stop talking shit about this album for 1 second today?
I'm sorry, I have to say this. I know we don't like podcasts that talk shit about music we love.
No, that's super annoying.
Yeah,
so annoying.
Like, be positive.
But
man.
I gotta say this
Yeah,
because
man.
this outro it immediately
Give it something. What do you got good about it? Give me something good.
Yeah, you can be.
It's got a cool beat.
It's got a cool beat. Okay.
All right, but just listen to it.
Let's listen to
Tell me if you felt as annoyed as I did.
The fact you're that worried about the intro is what's getting me. Normally we don't care.
Damn. Yup. No, that's just real. Yep. Yeah.
Now see, I don't hate this. I don't hate this beat.
No, the beat's good. I told you that was good.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean hi-hat wise?
Hi-hat wise and melody wise is actually is better than
The
some of
hi-hat
other
ratio is good.
shit. Hi-hat ratio is good.
The
And
violin is canceling it out a little.
the hi-hat, the highs of the hi-hat are not so crispy. It's
How
like,
are the
it's
mid-hats?
got a little. How are the mid-hats and the low hats?
Yes. Are the mid hats crisp, and are the low hats muffled?
Well, the mid hat's like like the hat I got on. The hi hat's like the top hat. The low hat's like the yarmulke.
Right. Right. I got you. Industry standards.
Yeah.
Terms. Yeah. What I don't like about this is that
I've already tuned out.
I know.
It's just him talking.
I know.
It's
That's
just
what I
him
don't like.
talking.
That's what I don't. What I don't like about. I don't like any kind of thing that like immediately dates itself. And he's dropping like Facebook links and stuff, and like. I'd be surprised if those pages are even up.
Yeah.
You know. And he's like hyping up an album that's to come, which I know that's like a rap staple. Like people do that kind of shit, but. But other than that, this is a obvious one take. Get in there and say some shit for the outro.
Do a promo
Yes,
for the
exactly.
next thing. Yeah.
And it's just lazy and completely unnecessary. I would have rather him just be like, hey, thanks for listening.
Pick up on new shit.
Yeah, I'm out. You know, that's fine. But he's doing
Shout out to Rudolph.
He's
And
just
how
doing too
long?
much.
It's 2 fucking minutes.
Yeah. Yes, of him just bullshitting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was hoping that there would be more songs about reindeers. But no. Yeah.
Well, if they had,
dad's fault.
yeah, if they would have done reindeers, that would have been a good idea. Each song was about a reindeer.
Yeah, Comet, Blitzen,
Yeah, yeah.
Vixen, right? Each song was named
Or if
after
each
a
one
reindeer.
if each one of them represented a reindeer.
Right, yeah. Kind of how they did supervillains, but with reindeer.
They could have painted Shaggy's boil red, and he could have been Rudolph.
Right?
Rudolph,
right.
the red boiled reindeer.
Yeah.
Oh, this is Jay's verse. All right, listen to his verse on this hammer time. Listen to this shit. It's funny as hell. Hold on.
Faggot.
That's one of the worst gay verses ever.
Listen. Still saying don't fuck around. All right.
Yeah. That was probably one of the worst Jay verses I've heard.
Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt. You're right.
Fuck around. I said don't fuck around.
I think when I was listening to that, I thought that was like an interlude. I didn't even register that as a verse.
That's his actual verse, bro.
Wow.
Don't fuck around. And he does that voice too.
I hit somebody in the head for fucking around.
It's like
she tried to fuck around. I said, don't fuck around. But she fucked around, so I fucked around on the
Man,
ground.
It's sad because this was a good concept. The album itself is a pretty.
What's the
cool-
concept?
Just, I don't know. I mean, the imagery was cool.
ICP.
Clowns and gangsters.
Yeah, the imagery was cool. Like
Which
to
is the
have.
same concept as ICB.
Yeah.
Clown plus gangster equals ICP. Throw in more gangster equal Killjoy Club.
Yeah.
I guess mainly the concept is just a fucking smiley face with a bullet hole. I mean, that's cool. It's a cool.
Isn't that just Watchmen?
It is, but
I thought that was like Watchmen mixed with the Nirvana logo.
But you know what? It would have been cool if they actually would have went with like a Watchmen type of gimmick where they were. They already did that with the fucking
Supervillains, yeah.
God,
they should have done it. They should have done a gimmick where like 3-6 was fucking really cool gangsters, and ICP was trying to hang out with them, and they didn't want.
Oh,
to.
that would have been
Yeah,
funny.
that would have been
know
way
what I
funny.
mean?
They could have told stories and been
Yeah,
like,
where they were like, they're like, these motherfuckers coming up, yo, they wanting the does. We about to deal 'em, about to get 'em, about to show 'em some love. These motherfuckers got the cash, and all that. And then ICP comes out like, yeah, and when they come up to the fucking stairs, I'm gonna beat them in the head with a fight. He's like, nah, dog, you gotta chill, dog. Like that was great.
Man.
All right, we got another call coming in.
Oh man.
Oh, hello. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
What up from St. Louis? It's your favorite Green Bean, Mr. Green.
Yeah, what up? On the scene.
Shout out, Mr. Green. What's
Hey,
up?
What's up, Carver? What's up, Keezy? What up, Just Cruz?
Yeah, what up,
bro?
G?
How you doing, man?
Two things real quick. Two things.
Yep.
One, love y'all.
Thank
Two,
you, man. We love you.
y'all braver than me because I never listened to this because I didn't want to be disappointed. I'm a big 36 fan, as you can tell in the comments.
Yeah.
So if you could redeem my boy Coop,
Yeah.
Oh.
yesterday was his birthday. Shout out R.I.P. Coop.
All right,
Shout
sir.
out Jay. Happy birthday.
Oh, he died?
But,
Oh,
check
shit.
it out.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he died. He died.
Damn.
Like
Damn,
2017, like literally right after this.
Damn, rip.
I could go on, but I gotta take your favorite number one girl fan Taylor to work soon.
Oh,
But
fucking
real
hell
quick.
yeah. All right.
Yeah.
But
That's what's up, bro.
but anyway, if you could redeem them on your own time, listen to Devil's Playground. It was a solo tape.
Okay.
You'll like it. And if you do have time, check out Torture Chambers or Life Bondage or Come Get Wrong by Koopsta.
Okay.
It's just like
Oh,
one
yeah.
of his solo tracks. If you have time right now, it's called either Life Bondage, and look for the one that's on the Proper Posse. If you do that one, the Koopsta Torture Chambers is on the solo tape, and the Come Get Wrong with Me is the other solo song from one of his other tapes.
All
So
right.
check one of them three out, and I guarantee you'll be like, all right, he can rap better than ROC.
Okay, that's what's
I
up.
love ROC though. I love ROC
yeah.
though. Shouts out to ROC, but
Sure.
Coop better.
No, we
My
get
man,
it.
We
man.
highly respect your opinion. We know you know your shit. So if you say it's dope,
Yeah.
I believe
And like,
it's gonna be dope.
Like how people say the Migos flows from 3-6, it's because of Lord Infamous and Coop. Like when you listen to it, you're like, oh, okay, that's
Yeah.
why I hear like where the Migos get that do shit
Yeah.
from.
Okay. Yeah, I
R.I.P.
mean,
Lord and Coop.
Coop
But
did.
love y'all.
Thank
I got,
you, bro.
I gotta take Taylor to work. I just had to defend my boy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Thank
for
you, bro.
sure.
Thanks
We
for calling in,
appreciate
bro.
that,
We
bro.
appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Absolutely.
Jeff
And I
agrees
miss
with
y'all
you.
too. If I see y'all at Camp Zoo, if not, I'll see you together when we gather.
I will be
Absolutely.
there for sure, man.
Absolutely, bro. We'll see you.
Hell
Yep.
yeah.
All right, bro.
Hey, sure. One.
That was what's up. Mr. Green on the team.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That sound going off what he said. They influenced a lot of hip hop from. I mean,
This is
literally
not my
to
scene.
this
I feel
day.
Like, I feel like I can't really comment on it because I don't fuck with Southern rap. You know what I mean?
Well, to
and
thi-
it's very firmly Southern rap. Like 3-6 are like some of the kings of Southern rap.
Sure, but what they did, that sound influenced hip hop to this day. The modern,
yeah. Well,
the modern sound of what we hear
Wayne,
hip
all
hop,
that
popular
shit,
and
yeah.
shit. Popular hip hop is all based off of the sound that them and the pioneers of that sound did back then.
All right, I mean, I could give credit where it's due. You're likely right. I mean, there wasn't people doing shit like that prior to them. Is the point, right?
Yeah, once Southern rap took off, it never went back. It never went back to doing like an East Coast, predominantly East Coast sound or West Coast sound. Or
That's why you never really hear. You don't even hear that much anymore about Southern rap or East Coast. Or like it's just all fucking combined.
It's all rap, but Southern rap is what basically took over the modern sound of what like all the young, they just kept kind of reproducing that sound and
if
changing
you want
it.
to get it, I'm gonna bring it when I put
And
it
there
up,
was
and
a
then
time
speed
that-
it up to. Bitch, I ain't gonna be the one to fuck around with none of y'all.
And
If
during
you
the
wanna
early
fuck-
2000s too, like Southern rap was like dominating pop
Yeah,
charts.
it dominated, and it was more energetic and hype back then.
Yeah,
But then what happened is they toned it down and got now the popular thing is to sound lazy when you're
It was
rapping.
too much lean.
Yeah, you got to sound lazy. You got to sound like you're putting no effort into it, and that's what people think is hard.
See, they started sipping on some scissor,
Yeah.
and then it became that's all they did.
Yeah.
Was sip the scissor.
I mean, yeah,
The 3-6 thing was 3-6's thing sounded like you had lyrics, and then you took like a razor blade and just went
Cut
in
it
between
up.
every word. So
Yeah.
when it comes and hits you, it's gonna hit you with this fucking
Sure,
hit.
sure.
It's just like a fucking bullet hitting you up in the hit.
And they started
kind of like the
and then the
3-6
younger
style.
kids started kind of elongating the words like
If I ain't gonna get it, if I wanna
what?
put it
And they
on
did,
my
and they
bed.
started. They added more dub, like the ad libs were like the important thing.
Yeah.
So
Well, that was another thing in Southern rap, because in Southern rap in the background they would say shit like "gang, here we
Yeah.
go,
Yeah.
3-6," and they started doing that shit a lot. That's where you get your and all
yeah,
that.
Lil Jon,
Lil Wayne kind of popularized a lot.
But yeah,
of that
some
shit
of the
too.
biggest rap out now, like that kids listen to, and it all came from was influenced from Southern rap.
Play let's do, because the man Mr. Green asked, and also Jester Beats, two men who I respect very much. Let's play Torture Chamber.
Okay.
By Coop.
But another thing is, in all music, that's how it happens. Is what I was getting at. It's not just rap. That Southern music, any type of genre of music has taken over everything.
Yeah.
When rock came out, when rock went south and Southern got a hold of it, it took over rock. Same thing with every single type of music. For some reason, the Southern way of life and the approach to music always takes over the popularity of it.
Now Beyonce's got country music.
Yeah.
It's crazy. This world's gone crazy.
Fucking hussy.
I mean, it's already hitting. It's already way more.
Is that a Metallica sample?
Yeah. Yeah, it's already way more engaging, because you hear the.
Oh, this is the original. It says too, though.
Oh,
so
okay,
that might
okay.
Be,
Here, let's.
that might be like.
I thought this was gonna be a real video. That's why I clicked that.
I mean, that sounded pretty cool though.
That did
Just
sound
just
cool.
that.
The devil's playground, but this time we're gonna drop a verse for you bitches on idea.
They must have like re-recorded it to be higher.
Yeah, see, that's fire, man. A melody you can instantly get into, and the drum beat is not overdone.
Is this the verse?
I don't know, but it
Yeah.
sounds dope. I ain't gonna lie. It's the simple ingredients of this kind of music. You don't need much more. Once you get to Reindeer Games, they're doing too much.
Yeah. You're right. You're right. I mean, this is chill, like cool music, but it's not speaking to me, I guess, but I can respect it. It's fine. you know.
It's less background now, and it's more vibey.
Sure.
Yeah.
I think when it's at this
I
level.
smoke a blunt to this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. There you go.
Like this would actually catch my attention. I'll be like,
well, the Metallica sample's enough.
yeah,
for me.
you kind of want to hear all the whole sound together, right? And you can pick out cadences in here that sound cool that you could be like, oh man, yeah, I could rap like that. That sounds pretty cool,
I mean, he's doing some interesting shit. I'll
Yeah.
give him
Yeah,
that.
I like the leveling and shit, or the layering.
Yeah.
It just sounds like he's being experimental and shit. Like he just doesn't give a fuck. He's doing whatever I want on this beat. You know.
Chambers filled with corpses in my yeah, I mean, yeah, it's catchy and shit. Yeah. But it's not doing too much.
No, it's not. You're right. Even Jeff XC agrees. Reindeer Games is overproduced.
Yeah, it is. It's overproduced, but not enough is going on with some of it at the same time.
It's overproduced, but the lyrics underdeliver.
Exactly.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah,
it's a
There's
bad
nothing-
mix.
There was nothing bad about it, but there was also nothing that grabbed my attention.
needed-
where I was like, damn, I want to listen to this.
They needed to meet in the
again.
middle.
And I will say about the Southern sound, this type of rap, it does sound better underproduced and simpler.
Like kind of shitty.
Yeah,
almost.
I mean, but that's how the South is. Period. A simpler
South
way
is
of life.
shitty, you're right.
No, just a simpler way of life. Everything is simpler.
No, you're right,
You know
you're
what I mean?
right.
You just approach everything
They're
simpler.
like, yeah, just throw that on. Hell yeah.
I like that New York shit. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That go for the throat. Let's flex
All
type
right.
shit.
Well, hip hop period was a simple thing.
L.A. was like vibing. I feel, or West Coast was like vibe type
Well,
shit.
West Coast
South Coast was almost like
West Coast was funk. Was
funk? Yeah,
was
true. Okay, yeah,
predominantly
good way,
influenced
yeah.
by funk samples, and New York was soul and the R&B and shit like that. When they were sampling, you got to go by the records these regions were sampling.
Yeah.
The music, the musical,
Too
groups
deep for
and
me.
stuff.
Signed off.
Checked out. I checked out.
Checked out. Too deep.
Yeah.
I like boom boom bap 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 rap on beat.
You go by the equipment and what they were sampling. That's how you kind of come up with that style of hip hop.
Yeah.
And South was like really cheap equipment, 808s and shit, and that's why they had that simpler kind of sound.
Yeah.
Word. All right, let's wrap it up.
Yeah, let's get out of here so I can watch that DC Fago guy video.
All right, hell yeah. All right, well, that's it, everyone. Thanks for watching and listening. Buy a shirt if you want. If you want to support us, you can. If you want to support us financially, buy a shirt. Great.
Yeah.
If you want to support us truthfully, keep watching, subscribe, share, like, all that silly, stupid shit. It does help. So
I can't talk about it and they literally scold me like a child. I can't talk about it, but we've got big shit coming up.
Here we go. Shh.
We've got big things coming up.
Next week's album, who knows? There may not be one. We'll see.
Yeah, there may not. We were actually just talking. We'll give you some tidbits. We were talking before the show about maybe flinging some format ideas around. Maybe trying different formats here and there.
If
You
you
know,
guys- if
some
you guys-
different things.
If you guys got some tips or ideas for the show, tell us.
Please.
Hit us
Because
up on
sometimes
socials.
we don't have a fucking album, and then we get to a point where we're like, "What album you want to do?" And we have to pick one that's we're not thrilled about.
But look, we talked for 2 hours.
Other times we've got great shit like Sun or super
Look,
famous.
we
Fun
talked.
Time
We talked
Guys.
for 2 hours. A long ass time about this pretty mid album, but I think we got a lot of good points across.
I also want to let everyone
a lot
know
of history behind it though, because of the people on the album.
Absolutely.
I also
So
want to
there's-
let everyone know, like, one of the plans I know I can talk about, we are going to be covering more of the LLE albums, just moving up to Camp Zool, like
Sure.
leading up to Camp Zool. So we are going to cover AXE, Lost Lake Estate, stuff like that, leading up to Camp Zool, just so it's closer to date.
Yeah, if you guys got again, if you have ideas, hit us up. We'll entertain them. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's shuffle the fuck up on out of here then.
Alrighty, we'll
It
slide
back
Reindeer
in the
Games
motherfucking deck.
back in the stocking because it's Christmas. Reindeer.
Oh, that's so
nah,
funny.
That sucked.
That's so
Yeah.
funny. All right.
Back in the stocking. Ho, ho, ho.
Thanks for watching.
Jugga low, low, low. Ever. Off in Shangri-La or Hell's Pit, depending on your life choices. Maybe you made horrible choices and you're going to burn forever.
Put this one in Hell's Pit.